internet, welcome back to the stream. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody's had an all right end to the week and start to the weekend, if you're working a normal schedule, of course. If not, I wish you well. For me, the weekend has begun. I tried to say started and begun at the same time, and it didn't work. Welcome back, and hope everybody's doing all right. Deck submissions and also 1v1 requests are open for the stream today. No big announcements, just the usual stuff, or not the usual, the stuff that was said yesterday. Official ABG content creator now, which is exciting. Excited to work with that org. Tournament is coming up on the 23rd of May, so a week from next Sunday. Sign-ups are still very much open. The deck conditions have been clarified on the website, and I'm excited to continue planning for that and the actual hosting event of that. And that's, I think, about it. Planning for a pretty chill stream today, I think. Before we get any viewer decks, I plan to just kind of play some elites or something mid-rangey that will hopefully be a good climbing experience. Watch me fall back to plat for 0 LP, but whatever. Fun facts, before the stream started, I was running around my apartment a little bit screaming pea berries because I needed to pee before the timer ran out, and I also wanted to get myself a snack of blueberries. I have a stock in the fridge because they were on sale at the supermarket. And they're actually, like, pretty good. They're, like, nicely large and round blueberries, which is not something that you always find. It's my eyeball now, also. But yeah. I needed my snack for when I get tilted so that I can shove food in my face instead of spiraling into the salt mines. Because we don't need salt mines here. We are looking at Lysandra Talia. Definitely Thralls. This is not the first time we've seen Thralls lately. Though it's still not that Elites deck. The Lysandra Elites deck. Still not that Lysandra Elites deck that we were witnessing before. That just absolutely turboed that Galio deck into the ground. That was that was pretty fucking intimidating, not gonna lie. We are, of course, continuing with our strategy of just cast stuff and go from there. Okay. I still got my bodies. I've still got units. Such a crazy unit-heavy deck. It's kind of insane sometimes. There's the Lysandra. We are definitely getting a bit of a board presence. It might not be enough, but we can certainly fucking try. I keep forgetting the power of For Demacia sometimes. Like, it's still a very good spell. I cast it versus somebody who wasn't expecting it, and they just kind of immediately forfeited, and I was like, yeah, that's the correct response, thank you. That is a Predicto Schmedicto. That's countdown, yep. We understand. That is an 8-8, and we're gonna have to fucking deal with that. Nothing to do except just kind of fucking deal, I think. And try to deal some damage in the meantime. Yep. Dealing 5 down to 13. We might lose this just because the units are very big. But that's okay. Again, warm-up time. Just warm-up time. Could I have held for the For Demacia or the Champion Strength? Not actually quite sure about that one. I'm not sure if that would be the optimal or not. Yep, that's fine. Tempted to go with something like this to actually try and kill Lysandra, though I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if this shit will work. I'm gonna try it, though. We're warming up. I'm remembering what the cards do. Okay, that worked. Maybe they have another one, but so be it. We have the Garen, of course. The shouldered man. Counting down. Harbinger of Thralls. Useful fucking card. There's so many Garens. I can cast Garoons. I would really love to use a Judgment. I don't think I can use a Judgment, but man, I would really love to use a Judgment. I might be able to kill a Thrall. I'm debating, though, just getting the rally going, because that'll make everything, let's see, 6, and a bunch of other HPs. And I can take that to the face, obviously. I might honestly just wait We got that champion strength. They do have Buried in Ice, though, potentially, which I have, of course, fallen into the hole of fucking that up previously. Though, they didn't wait for me to do anything, so I'm wondering if they have it. I suspect that they do, in fact, have it, though. I could block and then try to save some HP. I don't know how important that is, though. I'm just gonna skip the block. I still don't quite know how to play against Thralls, which is an interesting one. I think it's because when the Thrall meta was super fucking strong, I just wasn't really paying attention to it. Even though I was around at the time. I was around at the time that it was a thing. Also, Raptor Squeak, whose Thunder Thighs are we sitting on? You vote Samira, Set, or Braum? Samira, Set, or Braum. I like all of these options. All of these options are pretty good. Either of these is a horrible risk. That is just freaking me the fuck out right now. We could always summon all three, you know. I don't think that my description of that was not to imply that we can't have all of them at once, you know. I mean, we can totally have all of them at once. Fuck it. If they have Buried in Ice, they got Buried in Ice, so we're just gonna load up and go. That's the Sands of Time. That's not as impactful as it could be. That is a little bit impactful, though, and annoying. Not the spell I was fully expecting, though. It's not the spell that I was fully expecting. Mostly because I still have something. I don't think I can judgment my way out of what's happening, because the Garen is not quite big enough, unfortunately. The Garen is not quite big enough to judgment, because that's an 8/6. But I do have it. Which is fucking hilarious. Broken, hello, welcome back. How is it going? Yep, we're dead, right? Because it's +3 on both sides. Dupe, and then that, and then... Can I somehow find a way out of this? That's still -7, unfortunately, because it'd be 3, because it's killing the target. Unfortunately, we're just kind of killing targets. That does keep me alive, though. So we're going to try this in the name of saving ourselves and remaining alive. Whose Thunder Thighs am I sitting on personally? I was definitely inspired a little bit by the Set discussion last night. So I think Set's at the top of my brain, but also Samira. Also, Samira is pretty good. They did have a Frostbite, finally. They did finally have a Frostbite. There we go. There we go. Let's try this again. I've never been a very big fan of Thralls, to be honest with you. Never been a giant fan. Don't you want to sit on Santa Braum's lap? You know, that's a pretty fair target for a Braum, I would say. As a lap experience, Braum is pretty good. Actually, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not feeling the Garen Jarvan. I did read that, what is it? Udyr Galio has a positive win rate right now. So let's actually see if I can't just, like, find that instead. It's a little bit more interesting, and also it's not, it's just not Garen Jarvan. I think I'm just getting a little bit tired of that. Here it is. Yeah, still positive win rate, which is fine with me. That works for me, in fact. What am I deleting? I'm probably not going to do Ashe LeBlanc as a climbing deck. It's a very good deck. You were shitting on Formidables just a couple of streams ago. I was shitting on Formidables. Here's the thing. It's not a very high... It's not the highest of win rates, for sure. I saw that it was positive and I was like, well, maybe I can do this. It's mostly because if I run into the right unit decks, I think it does actually manage to do stuff. I'm not super excited. I'm not the most excited about running this, but let's see if I can't get it to do something. Tatsigi, hello, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, let's just, fuck it. Why do I have the Renekton sleeve? I can probably get rid of the Renekton sleeve, though. If we're gonna do some Galio bullshit. Cast dances get big bodies. I think I've been inspired by the size of the units that I've seen over the past couple of days. I tried playing Galio yesterday and it went fucking horribly. Because we saw a Lissandra Crown Guard deck, which also is a Lissandra Crown Guard, which, fuck that noise in particular, I think. Galio also has thunderous thighs. He has fucking, like, true thunder thighs. Like, you will hear those thighs from miles away. Which, I mean, you do have to admire in a man, I suppose. Those are pretty fucking scary. Also, Martin Thomas, hello. How's the champ Galio going to enter your house? If you can, you have the best thighs. I do have the best thighs to sit on. Thank you, yes. I think it is a thigh to look forward to if we can manage it. I will deal 5 damage to your face. Woo! Yeah. Okay. And this is gonna be fun. At least I think it's going to be fun. I would like to boof the 0-3, maybe? Alright, things are happening. I should probably wait until that goes away, though. Let's wait until that goes away. Reckoning versus this deck. One of the Sculptor is rough. One Sculptor. Wait, which? Oh, Sculptor. Yeah. We do have Inner Beast on top of something else. I think we're just gonna do this for Challenger. But yeah, Reckoning is a card for sure. Reckoning is for sure a card. Yeah, whatever. We'll fucking deal with it. Give me that if you can. Probably should have given something else tough then in that case, because I already had the Challenger on the bird. Definitely should have not given that tough. I don't know why I did, actually, in hindsight. That was just really stupid. That was just a poor decision. But we got it anyway. I'm really surprised they didn't cast it while I was fadoodling about with the Protege, but I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Losing another target here. There's a single combat, which is actually pretty nice. Avarosan Hearthguard is definitely a large target. They're definitely just like letting me lose value though. Like if I pass here, I don't feel great about it. I think we could Petricite into like a single combat or something. There's a 5/6 incoming. I can't really trade with that super well. You can pre-Inner Beast there to save the Broadwing, but dunno. I wasn't super keen on the precast, just didn't seem 100% worth. I think I'm just gonna bait them with something fancy and then try to cast Stony Suppressor, maybe? I want them to take the bait on that. I guess, I mean, I could cast the Ram Stance anyway, which would get rid of the 5/1, and then I can buff, like, the 0-4 or some shit, which is, like, the first stance so far into 3 mana. They can't counter it. Might be worth, just so I don't have to fucking think about it. It can't block next turn, so I could also just, like, take the pass, though, and then, like, save the mana. Someone spent Hexbliterating or Petricite Charger that one time, and it was glorious. Oh, they didn't read the card? Not the lack of reading. Oh, no. Reading's important, folks. Always read if you can. Always do a nice read, if possible. What am I doing here? Ice Veil is there. That's fair and fucking understandable. You can still cast the stance on something. We don't have a great formidable target though, so I think I'm just gonna push a little bit. That's 9. You have 2 blockers. The 3/1 trades with everything. Except that, which I guess is fair. I guess that's fair. Is that fair? I don't know if that's... sure. You know what? I'll fucking... That's fine. Still dealing 2 damage? Maybe? I mean, on the advantage is that the Frostbites do nothing. I don't know how long that's gonna last for, but currently the Frostbites do nothing. Reading the card explains the card, apparently. I would never have thought to read a card. What is this card reading that of which you speak? I think I'm just confused. Yeah, we're gonna buff our stance man. The man of stances. Udyr has good thighs, I assume. It's hard to see in this art, but like that's a pretty meaty looking leg right there. Though to be fair, I don't know if I can compete with whoever the fuck Sejuani's mom was, or Lee Sin. That's pretty high competition right there. Anyway, that is another fucking Avarosan Hearthguard. At some point they have to stop casting Hearthguards and cast the fucking thing. Presumably in their lifetime. I'm gonna cast a Stony Suppressor because maybe at some point they'll think about using a unit to attack. I think I can't quite get around them at the moment, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, that's fine actually. So they have 5. I can Inner Beast into a Stony, which does not leave me enough mana to cast the Stance Swap this turn, but does potentially open up something on the next turn. I could also just plop other things, but I think I might just want to do this, honestly. Well, or I could cast all of this and buff the Udyr a little bit more, because that would be 2 plus the strike. Inner Beasting? I think maybe Inner Beasting. I don't like using this on a turn where I'm not actually attacking anything. I'm sorry! I'm thinking too much about the wind. Or not thinking enough about the wind, apparently, according to our man here. Yes. Yes? Yes. Fuck it. I don't know why they care so deeply about Stony Suppressor. I mean, it makes all of their burst spells, like, half less feasible. If that, it's not really a huge change, though. There's a Joral. Do I have lethal with the Joral? I can pull a few targets. We're probably not hitting them for lethal, though, unfortunately. I don't think we can quite do that yet. So the 0-2 trades with a couple of things. The 0-4 doesn't really do a lot, or is... kind of okay-ish. I think I'm still gonna go on open, so they have no time for slow shenanigans. Okay, that's fine. That is okay. That's down to 4 HP. That's down to 6 HP. I like the other option more if I get to choose. I want to try the version of Formidable. Fuck yeah, sure. Whatever version is fine. I like taxes a lot. I will always run taxes if I can. But I know that there certainly can be more unit-heavy versions of this.
Stand and defend.
Mm-hmm. They're probably wondering if I have the Durand spell. Or the Gallia spell more correctly, I think. Because the Gallia spell would be very annoying for them for sure. That is a Brittle Steel, okay. With 4 or less, yep, can't do anything about that. Can we trade with anything? Not particularly, so they did eventually do the thing at 6 HP. The one is the 5 mana, grant +2 health, that also ramps. Formidable? Sure, why not? Okay, so there's that. I think I'm just gonna give this base unit +2/+2 or some shit like that, so that it's a little bit on the large side. Yay, large. I could kill that 5/6 like right the fuck now. I think they're definitely better targets for that than the 5/6 though, so I'm just gonna buff it some more and let it be and exist. Doubt it because it's 5 mana. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh. Okay, fancy things are potentially about to happen. Here's the Gorlith. Here's the Gorlith. What are you at, frostbite wise? 2 of 4. I think I'd like them to do stuff before I cast the Gorlith. Twine for 20 HP Gorlith. Culling doesn't exist. Reckoning hurts like balls though. Here's the thing, I can take damage. I can certainly take damage. So I think my plan is to just be like, I'm so scared that you have damage things. I really hope they don't have another spell though. Holy shit, I want them to not soft pass here for sure. Fuck. It's just a fuck situation. Reckoning isn't a thing. They had 1, and they only cast 1 Trifarian. Is it time? Fuck it. Fine, fuck it. 13 HP Gorlith. Not as fancy as a 20 HP Gorlith for sure. Is that a Reckoning? That's a fucking Reckoning. Dang you! Damn it! Fuck you, Joker! You have no sense of fun! You lack the fun gene, apparently. has so many Jarrells. I guess I can cast Jarrell as a consolation prize. Thunder Thigh Army? Truly, actually. Theo also has good thighs. That was painful. I think we can all agree that was just like a little on the painful side there. I mean, I'd like to kill that, but I also can't. Can I? Let's see, 5 and that's 12. That's exactly lethal. Unfortunately, they do have exactly lethal because I didn't cast a second Jarrell, which is just dumb of me. I also could have cast the Stance. They've also just got Elixir of Iron, which is fine. Unfortunately. Fuck it. They countered my Gorlith! They countered my Gorlith! You suck, opponent. You're incredibly boring for not wanting to lose the game, you know? How dare they not want to lose a video game? I am still salty about Gorlith not working, though. I just want him to work once. Why is it so hard to ask for the Gorlith to work one whole time? Riot, this is your fault. Why did you make Gorlith bad? Why did they make Gorlith bad? Why are you being a fucking asshole? Why are you being a fucking asshole? No, don't do this. No! No! Okay, alright. I said, you know how I said I wasn't gonna take a trip to the fucking goddamn salt mines? You know how I said that? You know how I said that? You know how I fucking said that? I'm so fucking annoyed right now. I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm so fucking goddamn annoyed. Can you not be a motherfucking bitch? Jesus Christ, I hate you. Jesus Christ, I fucking hate you. I'm so sorry, Tatsugi. I'm sorry if I've physically injured anybody. I've just experiencing an absolutely unsportsmanlike shithole of an opponent. An absolute shithole of an opponent. We pulled Gorlith for sure. There's technically one more in the deck. Unfortunately, that's only a 1/4 though. Unfortunately, it's only a 1/4. Why are you so mad that I cast a Gorlith? Why are you so mad that I cast a Gorlith? Jesus Christ, calm the fuck down. Here's the problem though, if the Gorlith swapped right now, it unfortunately would raise my HP, but it would also kill me. It would also fucking kill me because I wouldn't be able to deal enough Nexus damage to actually be able to destroy them. Because everything right now has more HP at the moment. That's not even a Galio. I think it would actually have been irrelevant because I wouldn't have been able to pull the thing that I needed. If they do not attack right now, yeah, no, you're not getting an emote or anything. You're just a fucking asshole. You just got it. No ad that was completely signed. Made you think the phone speaker was broken for a sec. That is a strange advertisement. A completely silent ad? That is very strange. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, Anaka, I think Anaka only pulls followers. Yeah, that opponent is fucking blacklisted for life in my book. Holy shit, don't do that. Holy shit, never do that. Oh, vomit inducing. Suella and Broken, thank you for the submissions here. Broken, I have your dick first, so let's give that a shot. And then Suella, you're up with the 1v1s. April 14th, all of the thing. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do the thing where you won't fucking copy for some reason. Imagine if it did. Oh man, this just makes me want more and more just some kind of fucking sandbox version of Runeterra. Of where it's not expeditions, it's not Path of Champions, it's not Eternal. It's literally just do whatever the fuck you want and edit the champion conditions or the unit conditions to just be whatever you want. Because it would be so cool if you could just go into the fucking like the Anaka text and be like, okay, instead of it just being followers, we can now do, is that not how I spell Anaka? Is it N-A? Oh yeah, it's summon attacking follower. Like, if you could just, like, edit that and delete it, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. If you're not gonna give me expeditions, can you give me a sandbox, please? Something. Anyway, all right, we got a deck code here. Hopefully we'll do better with this version. I'm acquiring Gallios now at like a pretty, I would say like a pretty respectable pace. That's, oh, Freljord, okay. Same as before, actually. Broken. What did you do it for? Formidable? Was that what the recommended title? This one. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the loadout. Maybe my loadout's unlucky, but we don't believe in luck here. We believe in fucking probability. Omen Hawk, Durand, here to help. Inner Beast, Petrocite, Single Combat, Darken Aegis, Darken Spear, Vulpine, Wanderer, blocking Badger Bear, Petrocite Charger, Shield of Durand. Ah, this card, the Durand. Yeah, the Durand spell. Harsh Winds, Mountain Drake, Udyr, Hayara, Allseer, and the Galio. Yeah, Formidable is a pretty good name. Let's try this out. Come on, come on. Galio is supposed to have a positive win rate. Hopefully we won't run into a fucking total dickhead. And we will try this from here. You don't run It's okay that you don't run Gorlith. Gorlith should objectively maybe not be in that deck. I pulled it randomly off the internet and I didn't really vet it too much. Also it's set karma. Also, it is a set karma, but we'll be fine, I promise. Everybody will be fine. I have Durand Sculptor and Galio! We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I shall be okay. That's an acorn. That's unfortunate. Durand, are you ready to become the Anaka buff machine? I think Durand is ready to be the Anaka buff machine. Assuming this doesn't get Mystic Shot. It did not get Mystic Shot immediately. This is a good sign. Time for there to be fucking two of them, I suppose. Yes, give me... Well, no, I could just do this and then it gets the buff, and then if they shoot one down, I can do the thing on the other one, and that maybe is a little bit better, because I can make that a 2/5 now, which is improved, I dare say. All right, 2/5 time instead of a 2/4. Let's go. We're gonna fix our curve over time, because that always works and never backfires. Whee! Right? Whee, I say. I really like her outfit, by the way. I think the whole Durand Sculptor outfit's actually pretty fucking cool. You did have a Mystic Shot. You were hoarding that shit. Respectable, actually. There's no way I can... Oh, I actually could get a Ram Stance out of this if they dare cast, like, more than one Acorn. I don't know if they're gonna cast more than one Acorn, though. That is a Clockling! Oh, you've got Elusives, and I don't like it. I think Petrocite is... still okay. It just feels really early to cast something like a Ram Stance when I can't even kill two things with it. I think let's just do a Petrocite Charger. Yeah, here we go. Nothing like a Petrocite Charger versus PNZ. Nothing like it, really. And then they're gonna cast Tag Out or a Stun or one of the many tools that they have in their ridiculously sizable toolbox, and then we'll be fucked. Okay. I can block your elusives now. Sorry, small Acorn Appreciation team. That's what chipmunks are, by the way. Now, the Acorn Appreciation team. You're welcome. I would like to swing.
I'll make it my business to know the options.
I would like to swingity swungity swingus. All technical terms, of course. Versus Ionia is rough in general. Versus Ionia in general is just a unfortunate time to be alive. 4 mana Hex Obliterator. Love to see it. Love to see it. Really love to see that. I guess I could have cast a Stance Swap into it. So on the bright side, there's not that problem. I'm gonna do a nice regen, and then they're gonna cast a recall, and I'm gonna lose all of my buffs. But at least it's the stance in the meantime, while we putter around waiting for Galio to arrive and be the cavalry. Chonkus boy! Chonkus, beautiful, beautiful boy. How's that Omen Hawk doing? Thank you, Omen Hawk, for showing up. Appreciate you. I did lose my elusive blocker, which does suck. that is what we would call a suck in the business. The cutthroat card business. Granted, a decent amount of Ionian interaction is more just stall until you stabilize. Yeah, it is. That's I mean, logical. That is unfortunately logical of you to do so. Yeah. I don't think it's worth harsh winding. I don't want to drop too low, but honestly, if he drops too low, I think we're just kind of fucked anyway. In a weird sense. I could have given it a buff and I didn't. Just want to do this and make the stand swap. I think I kind of want to do this to make the stand swap anyway, just because. So that we can do that with a Gallia with good mana. Because it is a nice +0/+3. It's gonna make my board stickier than they'd like for them, for sure. It's not the stickiest, but it's a little sticky for them. It's a 110 that they've got to stare down now. We do have a single combat in hand, so if they go for something fancier... They did not immediately go for the fanciest possible option, and I do appreciate that. The Gallia was pretty, I think, it's gonna have to be dealt with, because they don't have enough coins to really do anything about it in this particular instance. I would really like them to use mana. If they use mana, then it's time to break out the fancy, I think, like a single combat. If they don't, then I think we just go for stance swap and try to level some shit. I think I'm gonna try and level my shit. Regen? Yeah, sticky board. No, sorry, that is a little bit gross, isn't it? That is a little bit of a gross suggestion. I mean, even if I can get 3 stances and eventually we find an Udyr, that would be lovely. Bait out a counterspell, maybe. They're actually letting us level, which is impressive. I'm impressed by the level being permitted. We're only 2 turns now away from enlightenment, so they might just be banking on the power of the Kerm. But maybe we don't have to. That's a 8/8 Hayara Allseer. Interesting enough, I guess. Do you really want to hit my stuff? I'll take the rally. I'll certainly take the rally token. Thank you for your time and appreciation. Isn't single combat there a rally? I mean, right now I'm just gonna swing, because this is a lot of damage that they have to deal with right the fuck now. Single is a rally, a ram sense is a rally. We've got a bunch of things that we can do. That is great. Getting them down to 10. I need you to have answers. Do you have answer? If it's a stun, I mean, we can always ignore that on the next turn. That's a thing. That's 2 whole things. That's 2 to a unit and a tag out on that. 2... Yeah, I can't stop that with something else like that. They're going down to 12. They have 7 mana. We should be able to Hayara totally fine. Bap, boop, schlamp. Fantastic. We love to see it. Let's get an 8/8 down. Yeah, you're still very low on mana, which is fantastic. So incredibly low on mana, holy shit. We want to buff the power of things, hypothetically. I think I'm just gonna give this a... Ooh, we could give the Hayara Overwhelm. Or we could give... just like +2/+2 to the burb, so it's more distributed damage. Can single set just to force pressure or nah? That's actually not a bad idea, I think, for single combating the set. Yeah, maybe it's Overwhelm. Yeah, because they don't have a counterspell. They only have 3 mana right now. So yeah, I might just be able to fucking kill him right now, which would be lovely. Because he is also about to level as well. Give the Gallia Overwhelm? No, not Gallia. We spread the threat. I think we do spread the threat. I just want something that they have to look at. Like, this is a 10 damage unit. They have to look at it. I was debating buffing the bird, so they would have to pay attention to that as a unit. And then the Hayara is just like a giant 8/8 by that point. There we go. There we go. Yeah, tag out being 2 mana would have been annoying for sure. But they have to put the set back, so they wouldn't have a board anyway. I'm gonna do that again because I'm actually having a lot of fun, and then we'll move on to the 1v1 request. Tag out is 2 mana. They use to protect so they can't recall a threat with it. That was my thought mostly. I think we somehow just managed to have more resources than a Karma set deck, which I guess they never found the 3/3 that's super annoying. Pit Professional. I do love the alliteration of Pit Professional, but they didn't have it. which is great. I fucking hate that card. 3 mana for 3 mana 3/3 that also gives you a coin. Fuck off. Just politely leave me alone. Just fold to the the Badger Bear. That is a true fact. That is Ornn Tryndamere. So we're up against some nice chunk. It would seem. Do you have ramp or are you just equipment? I'm kind of worried about the Tryndamere. We have the Galio hypothetically the turn before, potentially with buffs as well, but I don't love that from my opponent at the moment. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna, I think, cast our shit. I think we're gonna go with the tactic of casting my stuff casually. I could also Darken Spear though. I'm gonna try to Darken Spear actually to get that buff. And then we go with my shit. Ornn Tryndamere, opponent is gaming. They are gaming. They're playing the video game. It's pretty good. Do you like my bird? It has blue mist for some reason. Okay. Everybody loves a good blue mist time. 3 mana 6/6 bear sounds nice. That's true, actually. Ooh, that's a 4/4. I mean, that's not too bad. A 4/4 Duran Sculptor. 2 mana 4/4, in fact. Manifest the bear. I did not manifest the bear, but I manifested the lady with the cool outfit, which, you know, I'll take. She can stand in the front a whole lot. I could actually make her a 4/5. What are they cast? I have no idea what they're casting, so I'm wondering if the 4/5 would even be worth at that point. At least it's chunky. At least it's kind of chunky. You want to pass. I'll take the mana, actually. I think that's not so bad. You have 4 here. That is a formidable 2/6, though. I do like that a lot. I think I'm going to start with the baby Durand, and then go for biggest Durand. I would like this to not be equipped to the 1/1 anymore, but if we can get it back, that'll be great. Yeah, this is kind of better. They're again gonna have it's again Ionia. It's once again the Ionia problem, but hopefully we can avoid some of that. Is a fuss, Jesus. That's Jesus. Pouty Poro, hold the phone. Wait, no. Pouty Poro, no. Bone Club, fuck yeah. All right, I'll take it. I am gonna put this on Our Lady, who's in now a 4/7. Fantastic. I should have put it on the Petrocyte Charger potentially. We did at least get a bit of a buff on the bear, so it's a 5/5 bear. Unga Punga Poro, Unga Bunga Unga Punga Unga Poro. Punga Oro, whatever. You hate Bone Club? They made it bigger. 5 mana, 5/5, basically. That is a ram. That is not a ram stance. It's a stance. I do see your stance. I hate it. Thank you very much for making an 8/8 with Overwhelm. Not quite what I wanted, but so be it, I suppose. Nothing like raw stances with good keywords. That is true. I'm tempted to give this regen to make it a 4/9 so it can maybe trade with the 8/8. Charger contests this. Sort of. It's still a 2/6 though. I mean, we can definitely buff this over time. We can definitely buff this over time. I think I should have played it last turn and put the weapon on it. Oh, but the, right, because it gets the buff from both Durands. I'm forgetting the 2 Durand. I'm getting the double Durand here. Inner Beast makes it a 3/9, which is enough to punch through the damage. They probably realize that at this moment. They probably suspect that I have something like Here to Help, maybe? Because that would be the +3 that would definitely kill it here. Imagine a Poro swinging a big club. That is pretty terrifying. Oh yeah, no, they're fucking afraid. Good. Be afraid. Anyway, I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm doing good. How's your day? I think I'm gonna just buff buff our dude. Time to buff the small dude. Excuse me, small dude. Would you like to become Chad? It's bigger than the last time we got it. This is what is that? 11? The last one was a 10. It's so buff looking. It's just so buff looking. It doesn't have eyes, which is a little disturbing, but it's so swole. No way they have Battle Fury. They do have a recall though, which I kind of anticipated at some point, considering they are Ionia. You know, gotta love the fucking Ionia running around. Okay. Unfortunate. I still have a 1/6, which is alright. Pain and suffering. Just a little pain and suffering. That's a wee bit of suffering. I can pull the 8/8 so that it becomes an 8/3, which is a little bit easier to argue with. Of course, they do swap the Bone Club onto something else after that happens, but it's damage minimum. Regen? Oh, no, you're right. It does have regen. I have to wait for it? I think I kind of have to wait for it. We have a stance. This can go up to, what, a 1... It can go up to a 1/8. You're a 5/6. This is a 0/6. I mean, we do have the 0/6 charger again. It's just not buffed anymore, so it doesn't have the advantage of the Anaka that we had on things before. I don't know why I put it on the Duran Sculptor. I shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. Should have waited for one of the actual formidable units there. Eventually they cast Tryndamere, I assume. Or they have Ornn this turn. Yeah, they have Ornn with the fucking Bone Club. Oh, God. Yeah, actually, they could have leveled Ornn before if they'd smacked with the Poro. Not that it's really especially relevant by this point, though. Not the most relevant thing in the universe. I can take the 8 damage. I can block the Ornn. And then I think I can put the Anaka and the regen on, like, the bird. I think we just put it on the bird and hope.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
That's the 5/7, so that's a good amount of HP preserved if we need it. Don't want to kill a Duran Sculptor, though. Don't really want to do that. Because then it's basically only a +1 instead of a +2 when I cast the Anaka eventually. (2/1) is irrelevant. I can have many badgers. Yeah, ooh boy. Jesus. So that's 8. The Ornn does not get Overwhelm. I think I'm just gonna do that. Because I can't kill this yet, and I can't kill Ornn either. If we can top deck a Galio, I don't even know if that super helps, because the +3... What does the +3 do? Let's just make this a 1/9. So actually, if we get a Galio, that would be, I think, okay. I do kind of need something like a Galio. But at least the Overwhelm is going to be, well, still very relevant, unfortunately. It's still going to be intensely relevant in a second. I was about to criticize my opponent for playing slow, and then I realized that I'm also playing slow as I do math in the background. So much math! There's an Omen Hawk. Omen Hawk, you are not a Galio. I can confirm that the Omen Hawk is not a Galio. Yeah, this I can make it a +8. I can make it 8. Unfortunately, I can only make it 8, which is just incredibly annoying. I think we have to. The Ram is going to kill me. The Ram is going to come very, very, very close to killing me, I think. Because it's going to be a 13 power minimum Ram. So I can reduce it by, let's say, 7. So that's 6 damage to face. Plus whatever the Poro is going to do, which is annoying. I could yeet the Udyr in the name of having another stance to take something. Or trade with something. Forges twice. I keep forgetting that because I don't see the Udyr. I don't see the Ornns enough. Let's put that down. Yeah, I have HP. It's just not, it's not enough HP. It's just not quite enough. Oh, they had another one. That's 3 plus the Ram Bone Clubs that we're looking at. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm dead. That's like I'm super dead. What happened to all the the little decks that I could potentially kill here? What happened to those? Ah, okay. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have enough. I don't have 38 HP to block with. All right, fair enough. The Ornn worked. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Not sure if I like that side effect of not really having removal in the meta as much anymore. But it's fine. It's okay. Moving along with these submissions, though, I'm probably going to come back to this because Galio right now is pretty entertaining. However, Suella, I believe you're up for a 1v1. Be like that on ladder. Some days you run into good matchups for your deck, other days you don't. I am honestly, weirdly enough, not used to the unevenness of matchup feeling. Like, for some reason in my brain, when I queue up with the deck, my brain is like, okay, you're probably gonna see mostly this, and then I don't, and my brain just like, what the fuck is happening today? Like, where are the Gwyn decks? I'm assuming, I mean, that's still, as far as I know, it's still very good. The thing is, I think that is confusing me is I'm not seeing any of the decks that are, in my brain, the kings of the meta right now. That's how you are. No, the same way. I was just like super confused. Also, Suella, no need to apologize. If you need time or if you can't do it anymore today, just let me know. Yeah, it's just like, come on, give me the things that I expect to see. Just give me the expected things, because that's what I've been training myself to play against already. Your brain thinks with probability, learn to accept the outliers as the norm. Also, I think I have your 1v1 up now if you want. Oh, also, Nowhere, thank you for the deco, by the way. If you want more time or if you want to do it a different day, that's also totally fine. I've been using Annie Caitlin, and some days like, wow, this is working, and other times it's like, damn, I just lost every single game. It is occasionally mind-boggling. But Nowhere, thank you for the deck code. And Suella, great. Challenge whatever type you want, best of 3 or normals. Yeah, there we go. I want to bring more Galios, or do I want to bring something else? I'm running out of like my best memes. I do have a good number of memes in here. I need to like remember what they are too. I remember what they are. I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run that because it's always fun. It's always a fun deck regardless. That is, oh, all right. Speaking of Tryndamere, the Tryndamere is back. The Tryndamere is back in full force, it would seem. All right, Caitlin Glaive. Okay, no Glaive, but other things that are quite useful as well. I'll take it. I'll take it. Got the Peltover Peacemaker back, which I was debating actually not mulliganing anyway, so that's all right. I actually don't want to kill a Tryndamere with a Flash Bomb. That would be the ultimate, like, fuck you energy of just like, haha, your champion is dead! Here's a 9/9. I don't want the 9/9. Please, no, not the 9/9. Nothing but that. That is a wild mysticism. Okay. Ramp. Ah! That's how I react to all ramp, by the way. Whenever somebody says ramp, whenever I play a game with ramp, there's just an internal experience. I do have a La Caitlin. I feel like that's worth the plant. Or I could just Sting Officer, which might be slightly safer, because I still don't have the fucking Glaive. Can I find a Glaive, maybe? We do have a good number of spells, so that might work for at least the peddlering, the peddler apocalypse. Stop giving me Desert Duels, because whenever I see Desert Duel, I'm like, ah, yes, Desert Duel, that's the card I want, and it's not, because it looks like it is because it's 3 mana and it's vaguely brown, as all Shurima cards are. As all good Shurima cards be, vaguely brown. Growth Spiral and LOR when? Fucking Growth Spiral? Oh god. Oh, I could actually do something even fancier, which is called this, which is called I don't have Glaive, but at least it does count down my fucking landmark and give me a bomb. Explosives. That looks like a very unpleasant fight, by the way. Imagine, like, I know they're sand soldiers, so they're not really people, but also just imagine trying to inhale sand while also in combat. Would be intense as fuck. Can I have the glaive now? Can I have glaive? Oh, Garen is here already. Jesus Christ, here we go. Cowards. Truly they are cowards though. Truly it is the cowardly scenario. Siphoning Strike is fancy. I feel like swinging glaive is still better. Also because it buffs my small rat. Buffus ratus. Do I dare try to cast a spell over Peacemaker into the Garen? I don't think so. Not into 3 mana. Would be nice if I could, but I don't think that's actually the right call. As much as I do actually wish to do it. I can Sting Officer, maybe.
I smell a rat.
Okay. Maybe we can injure the Garen? I don't know if we've actually seen any flash bombs happen yet. Well, they're certainly not happening now, apparently. Let's target and level. This also could have gone on the elusive potentially, because we don't know that there's actual Badger Bears in the deck, so maybe elusive would be better. Man, my brain is struggling with the Runeterras today. Yeah, is this another Bone Club? Oh my god, is Bone Club the thing? Cowardice and Caution have a fine line. Yeah. Unfortunately. There's a Siphoning Strike. That's a 10-10. Oh boy, that's a 10-10. Okay. I don't know. I don't think that was right, actually. I think I just kind of panic clicked it because I was like, this will do something. Jesus, it's a 10-10. So many terrible Bone Club things happening to me today. Holy shit. Vanguard Sergeant! No! Not that! I think let's do this. Into a glaive? Maybe? I think I have 1 or 2 rights of negation in here, but I don't know if I can really counter anything useful at this point. Plus damage? None of those are exactly what I was looking for, but I guess I'll take Spell Shield, because it is at least blanket useful. There are 7 flash bombs up in there. I'm gonna pass, and then I'm gonna Karina. Yeah, we've popped 0 traps somehow. That's 2. That is unfortunately not enough. Though, I mean, with an Insider Knowledge and a Karina and a 5/3, there is an option of potentially deleting him. It's a very slim... Oh, God! Do we Yeetus Magitas and then just try to do it anyway? I think the Yeetus Magitas is a bad idea, but I'm so tempted anyway. I'm so tempted anyway, because we're at 12 HP. You know what? Fuck it. If we kill the Tryndamere, my worst nightmares will have come true, but we will have killed a Tryndamere. Take that, Ash's husband! Literally, mostly you're just Ash's husband. I'm sorry, but you are. That is a 10-6. Okay, what can I do here? We can take the 8 damage to face. And then maybe do something like that. And then we only have to deal with, a Bone Club Tryndamere, which is, infinitely better, of course. I am going to deal with a level 2 Tryndamere anyway. The more that I thin the board, the more that we see the Tryndamere eventually. That could have also failed. There could have been like a form up would have done it. Many things would have done it. That could also become a 13-something Tryndamere anyway. Which is just a lot of Tryndamere. I think there is such a thing as too much Tryndamere, and we are perhaps witnessing it. Only 1 bomb. I don't like that it's giving me the little glowy. Like it knows, which it does. It does absolutely know what's happening here. I can Caitlyn. There's 7 flash bombs in the top of the deck. With Nexus damage... How much damage can I do? Not enough, because I would need 14. With the elusive, and assuming other things actually hit, I would need so much damage. But right now, honestly, I think we're gonna go for it anyway. Because if I can, there's no way I can get double strikes with the Caitlyn, unfortunately, because it's too big. It's too large for the Caitlyn. Maybe I can shake off that nice Oh, that's just another Tryndamere. I can shake off the lovely bone club from it. No, I can't. That's a 2110. All right. All right. It's living. Noted. Absolutely noted. So if the Caitlyn is blocked or the Akshan is blocked, what's the maximum amount of damage that I'm doing? It's not enough damage. Though I do have a quicksand to turn off the overwhelm. So there is potentially a universe in which I do actually live another turn. Yeah, there is a universe in which I survive. It's not a comfortable universe, but it is a universe. It is indeed a universe that exists. Yeah, do you want to kill the Caitlyn or do you want to kill the Akshan is a good question here. I actually am not sure. That makes it harder for me to just have straight up damage, but that's an interesting one for sure. Let's just buff this, protect it. Tough, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really super matter. Let's do this. Eventually we will get that focus spell pretty quick here. 13 flesh bombs is a lot. We didn't kill him yet. Excellent. Yeah, just holding this quicksand close to the heart in the hopes that it will work. You can't Battle Fury again if it doesn't have Overwhelm. Or at least you can't Battle Fury for imminent doom. Just trying to avoid that imminent doom and destruction. There's another Garen. Oh no! There's another Garen! I'm gonna put 2 peddlers on the field into this quicksand, I think. We might actually be able to kill the Garen with the Caitlyn. I feel like that has to be a lie. So I'm gonna put something else in front of it as well, I think. Don't forget to cast the focus spell. I will indeed cast the focus spell. I am just trying to puzzle through this. Disable positive. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm losing a unit to both anyway. How many have you seen this round? 1. I mean, a damage is probably worth, to be honest. A damage is probably worth. If I kill that now, it still transforms, so let's not do that. But that looks, I mean, marginally reasonable. Or if we can keep my little peddler dudes on the field, that would be great. Form up is not enough. Single combat, however, is distinctly enough for that to work. At least the strike still resolves. Damn, I did lose the Caitlyn. I mean, I would have lost the Caitlyn anyway, potentially there. She wasn't safe. At least the Garen doesn't get a strike. That's something. That's a 22-19 real casual. So I'm gonna put this. Did lose the elusive. I should have probably bluffed with the peddler in that case. I was a little too gung-ho about doing other stuff. Fount of Power. Ally that die. That's gonna hit Karina, I think, unfortunately. Let's just draw some curds. That's the Pilt of a Peacemaker and a Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot is pretty decent, actually. And we'll buff one of them. 20 flash bombs up in there. A +1/+1 is definitely gonna help. All right, let's do this. Rite of Negation is not super relevant. Insider Knowledge is a card. I'm just gonna, I think, just keep casting my spells. I think it's just time to keep casting spells. I don't really care about that. We're unfortunately not getting to the point where a 2217 is gonna die to bombs, but I do actually have enough bombs in the deck to kill it, which is hilarious. Oh, and there's a Caitlyn. We have almost murdered a Garen. Love the Garen murder, almost. Let's point this at face, I think. Amazed that this is marginally working. Lots of Peacemakers to take out the Garen. No, but the regen. Nobody says it's a 5-1 because it didn't resolve yet. There's 5! All on the Garen, unfortunately. Here is my Caitlyn with my 2 counter spells. You trigger 5 damage. Let's go. It is pretty nice. Also, Dan the Man, hello and welcome back. How's it going? That is the song and dance of the death to Tryndamere. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. My biggest apologies. Swing for the fences. Swing for the fences, indeed. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That would have been a pretty funny interaction, though. Gotta love Judgment. Gotta love Judgment as a card. Yeah. Top decking the counterspell was kind of rude. Is there a Frostbite? It doesn't save, actually. That is a Detain. Eating the 2/4. Alright. Detain with Tryndamere. It's kind of an interesting catch-22, isn't it? Because if you kill the Tryndamere, assuming you're killing it and not removing it, if you kill the Tryndamere, you actually get your unit back, but then you have to deal with a leveled Tryndamere, which is a funny interaction there, I think. So that's entertaining. What else do we want to do? I haven't done Mill in a hot minute. I am a terrible person, so we could always be a little bit of a terrible person. Yeah, we can be a little bit of a terrible person. We can experience Mill. I'm gonna die to Darkness, though. Alright, Darkness. Here we go. Go Hard is a card. Okay. That is an evil imperfectionist, which I would like if I had a different unit in my hand, for sure. Soul Cleave. Wonderful in theory. Difficult in practice when I have nothing to kill. There's a Go Hard. Well, I've got my fucking Go Hards. Mill versus Darkness. There are no heroes in this battle. No, we're all just horrible. We're all just horrible, no good, very bad people. Liking Darkness or no. I'm gonna pass here and hold these Go Hards. Though actually, if they cast a Catalyzer, I still can't kill it anyway exactly, unless I just rip a Vengeance, which is very expensive for sure. Fallen Feline, let's go! Or not. No Fallen Feline for me. Understandable. Have a nice fucking day. Okay. The New Yorker in me is coming out today. The whole fuck you, have a nice day mentality. No, I wanted to drain that. No, I wanted that for things and purposes. I could make many Hexite crystals. Actually, I've never tried that. I've actually never tried that. What would it be like to just make so many Hexite crystals that you are actually like bloating your deck with it? I'm wondering what that would be like. I imagine perhaps not optimal. It certainly would not be optimal, but it might be funny. Oh, yeah, I had, what did I have? I had Gorlith Gemcrafter written down. So maybe we can also try some Soul Cleave. Soul Cleave / duplicating of Hexite. Dupes. What am I top decked to Go Hard. I could make myself free Go Hards? I mean, I have nothing else to do. I think we might as well just make some more Go Hards. Alright, okay. You know what? We'll fucking live with that. Mill? I never heard of Mill. I don't know what Mill is. We're obviously just a perma removal deck. That's what we're doing over here. So it looks like there we are, luckily for us, not running into any catalyzers or that yet. There's the Vygar, though. Noted. We have that Vengeance sitting up ready. That is a sacrificed Vygar? No way. No way. I mean, I'll take every chance I get to kill the annoying Yordle, but we can put on the brakes for that for now. There you are. There's the aloof travelers that we've been looking for. Okay. I needed to live through a Darkness, unfortunately, which we might not be able to get it to do. But if this, ooh, or not, or we can get it right now, actually, in fact. The problem is that I do kind of need to kill the Fagar. Despite my impulse to go with the aloof immediately, it's the Fagar for now. The Vigar, the Vagar, whatever it's called. There's a Dark Bulb Acolyte. Oh, it's back! Oh, that thing is back! Oh no, it's back! I think I'm just gonna drain that again. Back to my old ways. Yeah, that's 3 of 3, so the next one we find should do its thing. Maybe we make a soft pass here, because in order to get this mill going a little bit. Yeah, that's fine for sure. Okay, it's doing work. This 4-4 is doing work. It's sticking. It's doing all right. Faceless Sentry has arrived. There's that. I'll take that for sure. We can definitely wait a turn or two. I think at this point I can just slightly bide my time with these just stacking. Ooh, double Soul Cleave is very funny. Let's rip this now. Second Vigar down to 11 HP for our opponent. I'm still looking at that darkness, which we just can't quite get around, unfortunately. I think we do have to wait for a turn when I can cast Aloof Travelers with it being the only thing on the board, and then immediately miss call afterwards. I think that's what we have to wait for. Boom! Card. How many are left? 26. Ina is very happy, which is adorable. Gotta love the happy fucking Ina. Harrowing. Unfortunately, that revives nothing important. It revives 2 whole units! What a harrowing! What a harrowing, indeed. There's a darkness. I could potentially pass and let them kill this. It's definitely gonna die eventually. The question is when. The question is, when is it going to die? Vile Feast is okay. We can kill that unit over there, give them more cards at the moment. I think I'm still just gonna pass, though. We'll have plenty of mana for next turn. That is fine.
Turn it against them.
So they do that. We do this. Trigger that shit again. And then Soul Cleave it for more shenanigans. On Feline, Piercing Darkness, nice drop. Let's do this. Let's go! The Aloofs begin! Go hard, beautiful. Time Trick, wonderful. Piercing Darkness and Ixtali Sentinel, very good drops there. Let's take that, I think. 0 mana Go Hard is still kind of fucking ridiculous. Yeah, the KDI cards going away definitely feels like it was kind of the right choice. Kind of the right decision on that one. Let's go with these guys. We're going to have a lot of them with the Harrowing that we can hopefully cast in our next turn. There's another Aloof Travelers. Oh my god, we're swimming in them. There's a Catalyzer. I'm actually tempted to Time Trick to see if we can't find something to boost Catalyzer here, or just make more copies. Senna will make a Darkness, that is fine. I'm only casting 1 this turn anyway. There's a lovely Go Hard, of course. I'll take that, that's fine. Because I can now just get the Catalyzer to leave me the fuck alone with the Vile Feast here. There's a Stilted Robemaker, which will reduce the cost. And then you make a 3 mana thing. Yeah, okay. Still can't avoid that. I mean, if it dies, again, better Harrowing, essentially. Dropping another Ixtali Sentinel. Hitting all the high-value targets. Fantastic. Yeah, Hexite Crystal, I mean, also works against all of the stuff that I was, like, previously worried about. Or we can do this in order to cast a absolutely monster bonkers harrowing next turn. We'll have 10 next turn? Yeah, we'll have 10 next turn. I think this is the meme call. So we have to take the meme call. Drum solo, great. Wallop, great. Go hard, fantastic. Senna, goodbye. Can't, 2 mana? Wait, what? 2 mana. We have 10 next turn because we're enlightened. So we should be able to find it. The one thing that I'm worried about is puzzling signpost, I think, because we're always worried about puzzling signpost. Oh, yeah, just 2. It's just 2. Oh, I have, right, because these aren't free anymore. How dare they not be free? What is this bullshit? I was expecting the ones that were duplicated, god damn it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Yep, that looks fine to me. Please don't put my harrowing back in hand. I want to see all of my lovely aloofs pop into the universe. We might lose as well, even if that does work. 34 to 16 cards is a little bit of a dichotomy, though. It's kind of funny. That is 5 aloofs and a K for good measure. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, I think they cast a darkness before the Stilted Robe Maker, which gave us an interaction there. Why does he have... No, that's something in the background. I was like, for a second, I was like, why did he put knives in his hair? Ruination, Rope Maker, 3 more aloofs. We have iterative improvements. I got all of my iterative improvements. We are also dropping the last Senna. Oh my god, do I live through the next turn? No, I do not live through the next turn at all. GG. Yeah, that was a gamble and we lost. Watch him draw him to send his chance spell and be able to keep it. Yeah, Terash is a Chad. Terash is the Chad move right there. I gotta respect fucking Terash. Go, Terash! Take me out! Absolutely fucking worth. I have no hand space. I actually have a Garexite crystal that's like almost lethal, but not quite. Not quite lethal. It'd be funny though. Yeah, no, I was like, I've only cast 1 small Hexite boy. So there's, unless they're all small units, but it's gonna make it's gonna make stuff that I can't kill. This is a fantastic game. You took all my aloofs! Not my aloofs! Absolutely fantastic. I am dying! It's fine! Down to 1 HP though. Up to the fucking wire. Seven cards. I think if I had found more duplication earlier, maybe. But I mean, Mill's always a fucking gamble. Mill's always a good gamble of, can I actually do anything? Or am I just going to get fucking turbo punched in the face? I'm gonna get turbo punched in the face. Are you ready, folks? This is the old Teemo Hecarim that I built for the CDS for some of the first matches of the season. It is bad. It is astronomically bad, but it's also funny as fuck. Is Terash and Darkness a Suella tech? That's a good question. When Suella returns, unless Suella, you're in the chat right now, we should find out. We're back to the Senna Tryndamere stuff. This is actually a fun deck to watch go, though, if it works. It's quite punchy. I have a lot of damage, though. Ideally, we cast 2 Pranksters into a Cask Salesman into 3 damage per cask, which is 6 total. I didn't top deck the Teemo, because I did keep some more expensive things and didn't really mulligan much. Mulliganed half the hand. Probably not enough to find Teemo. Teemo has been avoiding me these past few games that I've played him, though. Which is annoying. But it's okay. Gods are allowed to be fickle, I suppose. Also, Vati. Hello! Oh, shit! Welcome in! Good to see you again, in that case. How is it going? Oh, yeah, you've got an older... an older badge and everything. Yeah, I've been doing well. How are you? There is the heck. Good hecking. I like how I said that Teemo never shows up. He just fucking arrived in my hand. Yeah, we're gonna go with the usual strategy in this deck, which is, I promise you, a valid strategy and not me just spitballing things that do damage. I promise, there's a strategy. Just tired, but other than that, pretty good. Yay, that's good to hear. Oh god! Oh no! Oh no, ramp! Not the ramp! Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. There's a chump wump. Good shit. Aloof is fun here, but I would like a second Phantom Prankster for maximum Lameme. I think Cask Salesman on my attack, that was a little too good to ignore, so I'm gonna do that anyway. I haven't been playing any Runeterra, but have been playing a ton of different card PvP games like Marvel Snap. I actually tried Marvel Snap a week ago for the first time, and I actually didn't mind it too much. Oops! There we go. Unfortunate. I mean, they still do a damage each, at least. I would kind of like my HP to not do that, but it's fine. We'll be fine. You've played too much of it? So when I started playing it, I had heard before that it was a little pay to win, and then I actually played it, and I was like, no, I actually don't hate the way that it gives you stuff for your collection. You just have to play it a lot, which I think is, you know, a fair thing for a game to expect you to do. Winter's Touch, no Tryndamere in hand, which is, I'm assuming, why the Feareth happened, and not something else. Combat Cook is here. Yeah, we're gonna get bodied, because I lost all of my combo pieces. I did sort of lose everything that was supposed to help me out of my own shenanigans. Sadness. Pay to win with some of the Battle Pass exclusives, but those are only exclusive for a month. Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, it's still fucking cheaper than Magic. And a bunch of the other games that are hanging around. I mean, I can summon the Heck. It's just a real bad Heck at this point and probably gets removed immediately. Fuck it, Heck time. Heck time! Yeah, I've tried Snap a little bit. Obviously, still playing Runeterra. Went back to Magic for like half a second to see if anything interesting was happening, and then left again. And then, whatchamacallit? Have not tried Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Hearthstone Beyond Battlegrounds yet so far. Feels like they're actually making it better for free-to-play. That's good. I mean, I joined recently and I was like, you know, this is actually fine. They seem to have something that works going for them. There's a Senna dropped. We played Slay the Spire. Oh, yes, I've played Slay the Spire. So Glass can tell you, anybody can tell you. I have put, I think I have like 200 hours in Slay the Spire or some shit like that. I have been trying for a long time to get to, I've been trying for a long time to get to Ascension 20 on the Ironclad, and I haven't quite gotten there yet, but we chug along and we try. Only have around 50. I'm not good enough that I'm like super high up, in the rankings yet, or the Ascensions yet, but it's a lot of fun and I do get very obsessed. You haven't beaten the Heart? The Heart's fucking difficult, because collecting I'm sure there's a word for them that I'm forgetting. Collecting those, like the arrow tokens that you need to actually even get to the point where you can fight him is so fucking difficult. The keys, yes, thank you. I was like forgetting. The keys are hard. The keys are hard to find. And also they're just painful. Elites, every single time I see Goblin Knob, I'm just like, oh, fine, you still exist. I guess this is okay. Thanks for fucking up my day, bro. It's great game design, but it's so annoying. I was watching a developer reaction to people speedrunning Slay the Spire, and I think that encapsulated their mentality perfectly. Because one of the things that the creators of the game said was, when they were watching somebody beat the game in like 6 minutes or something, was like, oh yeah, we should make an achievement that's like just under his time so that people have something to work for. And I was like, fuck you! I'm already struggling. Recently beat the hard on Ascension 20 with every character. Yo! Fuck yeah! Congratulations. Can I do... I mean, we can live this turn. It's just gonna be annoying for sure. It's gonna be very annoying. Yeah, no, that is fucking impressive. One day I'll catch up to that. But for now, I think when I hit Ascension 20 on Ironclad, I'm just gonna put the game down for a little bit and then be like, okay, I have done everything that I would like to do for a little bit. Because it does take so much time. Like, when you start, it's like, oh, the Ascensions go, like, kind of quickly, and then they just get fucking slow. Because you have to sit there, and you have to think about all the interactions. And it balloons. It really balloons. You've always wanted to play Slay the Spire? Get it if you can. It's very much worth. It has so much replayability. You've done some absurd things in more action-based roguelikes like Enter the Gungeon and Risk of Rain too, but you have trouble getting better at Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire's play patterns, at least from what I've learned, they're not what you would expect. Like, you have to go for cards that you would not at surface level look at and be like, oh yes, that's something that I definitely need to do. Like, it just, sometimes those are not the cards that you expect. Sometimes they're just not the cards that you expect. So here's the fun part where I think maybe I just risk killing that instead of the Senna. I would like to not do that, but at the same time, can I really live through 4? And I don't think I can. I don't think I can live through that overwhelm, unfortunately, at this point. You can get better reaction times and skill, but you have trouble being smart. Slay the Spire is very, very good at punching you and making you feel like an inadequate human being who's never learned anything useful in their entire life. You know, it's just very good at doing that. Do you know if the mobile version is the same as the PC version? I think it's I mean, I know you have to pay again for the whatchamacallit, for the mobile version. I would honestly just buy the PC version because I don't know if they're the same, and I like playing it on PC more personally, but there might be a way to integrate them. You're playing co-op Slay the Spire mod with a friend and building an Ironclad deck around drawing status effects and the power that makes it do damage. Pick up the relic that makes you not discard things at the end of your turn. Oh no! I do love that power though. It's so useful against the hex, the triangle things. They come in 3s. What are they called? Not the Sentinels. The Watch? No, not the Watchers either. The statue thingamabongles, whatever they're called. You know what I'm talking about. Those are annoying, but very good if you have that status effect thing. Sentries, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, honestly. What are we doing? Looking at pranksters, looking at other stuff. Ooh, I get board space from that, so I'll take it. Options is currently broken, not necessarily sure how much you'll get out of it in the next few months, so you just want it on mobile, but I'm not sure if it's the same. That's probably something you can find out for sure. But yeah, it would be unfortunate if they weren't the same, to be honest. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. This is where we hope that the ephemeral doom and destruction with the Phantom Pranksters actually works. Yeah, everybody gets to push some face damage here. You would check the reviews. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Also, Elisivo, I don't have a deck code command, but I can send you something if you're interested, or put it in the chat. This is a Teemo Hecarim deck that I built that is based around Caustic Cask Prankster with Teemo for burn. It's a little interesting, but sometimes it works. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not perhaps enough. As long as things die in the end, we might be able to get it, though. As long as things die in the end, that should be fine. I'm gonna rip these now and then pass. Yep, go, 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 go. 22 on, yeah, I mean, there's a chance that I can live. I do go down to 8 next turn, so it really depends on what's happening. Oh, that got obliterated! Oh, fuck, that got obliterated, which is very bad. That is pretty unfortunate. Oh, 1 HP. Oh, I miscounted the damage. I actually miscounted the damage. That actually worked. Oh no. Oh no, it worked. GG's though. Easy clap. I'm trying over here. This deck is such a fucking ruby gold machine, held together with spit and some dirt that I scraped off a McDonald's parking lot. That's how that deck's held together. I will put the code in the chat though. It's a lot of fun. Suella, GG's by the way. Thank you for the games. Appreciated those. They refused to give you Tryndamere? Oh yeah, if you were super fucking enlightened early and ramped and everything, and yeah, I think I expected the Tryndamere at one point, and then I just didn't see it, and I was like, and then the conversation turned to Slay the Spire, so I got distracted. Yeah, yeah, it's impressive how much it didn't give you Tryndamere in that particular instance. But that was fun though. Thank you for the games. Nowhere. I have a deck code from you. Thank you for hanging around. It's been a little bit since you sent that in, but let's jump into that. We're gonna delete this. We're gonna import something over here. We do see a Caitlyn, which is exciting. Sorry for the distraction. No worries, no worries. You're going to Booty Brintera, but you seem to have forgotten your log information. Rip? No! That sucks! How big was your collection? Hopefully it wasn't... Hopefully you're not losing too much if you can't find that, but that's still fucking annoying. Also, do not apologize for getting distracted. I enjoy distractions and talking with the chat. It's all good. My girl. That's not how I spell that. That's how you spell that. You only played for like a month? Oh, okay. So not a humongous hit, at least. That's good. I remember one time, so I don't know how this happened, but I somehow have 2 Riot usernames under the same email, which I think is just wrong, and I don't know why their system hasn't broken and told me that it's just not functional anymore. But at one point I one point logged into the wrong account, and it started to put me in through the tutorial in Runeterra, and I was like, oh god, I have really fucked up. And then I realized I just logged into the wrong account, and I was like, okay, everything's fine. I got my whole collection. We're good. You've done that with Marvel Snap? Oh, yeah, because it's the weird like single sign on, but also it's Steam and also it's on your phone. Yeah, it's very different. It's apparently the same, but mobile might be a little clunky and it'll be a patch behind, but it shouldn't matter much. You might get it. If it's only a patch behind and it is clunky but the same game, get Slay the Spire. It's a lot of fun. You start out with like 4. Do you start with 3 or 4 characters when you get a new account? At some point you just have a selection of 4 very different play styles, very different power scaling, very different cards, and it's also just like a lot of fun. When I first started streaming 2 years ago, one of the first things that I tried streaming was Slay the Spire, which was interesting because the Slay the Spire community on Twitch is like pretty small, so it's usually just a lot of people who are beyond Ascension 20 doing like basically doing like the hard mode of everything, and I was just over there like Ascension 4 being like, okay, I don't know what cards I'm gonna take, but we're gonna have fun. Somebody in my chat, who was very nice to be fair, but was like, you're taking all the wrong cards, and like quizzing me on stuff. The 4th one, you should make sure to have a calculator in the background. Very true. Very true. If you do the 4th one, it's the Ironclad, the Defect, the Silent, and the Watcher, I believe. If you go that last one, yeah, bring a calculator. You guys have gameplay, but it was mainly through streamers using it as their queue game for playing League. Oh, it's a queue game for League? I had never thought of that, but you know what? That's fucking fair. Because you can just put it down. One thing that's very nice about Slay the Spire, like unlike other roguelikes, is you can just like set it down for a second and be like, okay, I'm done playing you for the like 2 weeks or whatever, and then you can return to your run, which is very helpful. Or at least I like it a lot, because it feels a little bit less occasionally just like I have to sit through this 40-minute run. Like, you don't have to sit through a 40-minute run. You were able to log into Runeterra, but now you have to figure out how to change your username. Oh no, not the username, hell. No. Absolutely not. I think we're gonna start pieing things. Get a little pie energy going. I can kill that actually right now because I do have the mana. And we're getting some flash booms. Let's get all those flash booms going. Boop. I know it's, I think, well pardoned, but I hear well farted and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Fart lady, I don't give a shit. What are we doing here? Casting a Chomp Wump, I think. I have 2 Karinas, which is a terrible top deck, but we're filling in the rest of the cards slowly but surely. I have the Teemo now. Maybe life will improve. There's a Teemo. Slightly regretting not casting my Teemo, but so be it. Tristana's leveled, which is a little scary. They are going to hit me for a bunch of stuff, but we actually might be planting more that is useful on our end soon. What is the one that changes elements or something like that? Changes elements. Oh, I think you're thinking of the defect, the one with the orbs and with the robot thing. That is defect. There's lightning, there's darkness, there's frost. They're very fun. Defect is your favorite. I really love the defect. I've been pushing hardest on Ironclad just because I like got used to that one, I think. But defect's my boy. The orb is so much fun. Lightning Chain decks. Lightning Chain is good. I love Blizzard as a card, but I can never quite get Blizzard to work as a card, so I think it's just not as good as I want it to be. We get every power to do with lightning and you just start churning them out. You do start shitting them out. It's kind of great, actually. You make Faye big. I wish you would not make Faye big. You know, I wish personally that you would stop making the Fae large and in charge. I did hit the wrong unit there. We're gonna pretend that's fucking intentional. Do you remember any specific huge damage turns I've done? Oh, yes. I won a run against the time guy. The time, whatever that thing is called. The clock man who only lets you cast 12 cards a turn. I had Rampage, I had Bash, and I had Headbutt, the one that puts a card back onto the top of your deck. So it was just Rampage, Headbutt, Bash, Rampage, Headbutt, Bash repeatedly. I think that was the setup. And it went nuts. It went absolutely fucking nuts, and it was great. This is fine, I think, actually. Added an endless Ironclad one where you had somewhere like 20 to 30 energy and 40 or so strength with Whirlwind. Yo, that's so much fucking fun. Slay the Spire stream when? I could always get back to streaming it. I think I'm a little afraid of streaming it because, like, I feel like I have to be good at it to stream it, but I wasn't good at it before when I streamed it, so I could always bring it back a little bit. I'm coming up on the 2-year anniversary of streaming, so maybe I'll do something there. That would be kind of fun. Chomp Wump, Puffcat Peddler. You're late, but okay, I'll take it. Caitlyn is level. We eliminated some of their board. This is all very good. Do you have a Peerless Pastry for the Teemo? Potentially. Let's just kill that. Take a couple of damages here. We're not dead for sure, and we do have Crowd Pleaser, which will hopefully let us trade positively with the Bandle Commando there. Updated Riot ID, but I guess Runeterra didn't get the message? Oh no, that sucks. That's annoying as fuck. I think we do this. Spraying and praying, indeed. I think we do this. They can kill it later anyway, but let's just get that spell. We get a Insight of fucking Ages, which is an interesting card. They do still have the Peerless Pastry, though. So as fancy as that was, it's still not enough. You're running the King's Court with Tristana. That's a ballsy move right there, and I actually kind of like it. Fucking respect to our opponent. Yeah, that's okay. The granting of Brash is annoying, though. Because the only thing that can block Brash now is my fucking Flash Bomb Peddler, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's do this. Because I don't actually mind them drawing cards, per se. It's just the rest that I have issues with. I had to restart the launcher as well as the game. There you go. Not Enlightened, so I can't use that yet. That was a mistake, I'm pretty sure. 5 Flash Bombs and 17 Puff Caps. We're gonna activate.
I have
And hopefully that will hit some things. Mostly those two. If I can settle for just the King's Court, that would be great. 4 is a big number. 4 is a big number. Unfortunately, it did hit the 2-1, so we're running into a scenario where the flash bombs are starting to be real fucking annoying here. I think that impact worked differently. There's that. That's a lot of prize fights. Am I dead? 7 plus... Wait, am I dead? 7 plus 3 is 13, plus 4... I think they have 17 damage on board. I think I'm dead. I think I'm actually just dead here. Yeah, no, I'm totally just dead here. Especially if they cast all those prize fights, they kill the Karina, and then they kill the Peddler as well. Or at least they knock them both out of the running. Yeah, we're dead, I think. Versus whatever deck, but don't be too mean. And what is best of 3? Best of 3 is the in-game format. I think it's just for standard right now, which I have many thoughts about. But best of 3 in standard, we can do that if you like. Yeah, that's 16. I was 1 off, but... Oh no, is that actually including the impact damage? 13. Is that including the impact damage? And did I miscount somewhere? Oh, I actually miscounted. I think we're still dead. I'm pretty sure we're still dead. But that was interesting for sure. No! Oh, still alive. Still alive, still alive, still alive. Killing your shit. Time to die. Literally just time to fucking die. Woo! Yeah, sure. Let me add your challenge request to the queue here. Doing the usual 3 wins or whatever here. That is, of course, a perilous pastry, so I am just dead. Yeah, I forgot they could point that at Nexus, to be fair. Completely forgot that they could also go Nexus. Whoops! Ha! Whoops! Alright. Unfortunate. Yeah, Brash? The prize fight with that card is really annoying. I think I burned too much of my removal early. And I also did traded poorly into that one Teemo, which was unfortunate. Renekton Akshan was somebody who clearly likes both of those champions quite a decent amount. You're 18 and 45. That's a lot of Akshan experience. Let's do an Otter into something. Forsaken Bakai is a trade. Unless they pick a weapon there, they might be looking for Glaive. As I do often when I cast that card. Alright, Otter, let's go! I think we want to wait until we have a Peddler on board. They don't swing. Makes sense. Peddler. I'm gonna pass here. They Akshan, we can remove him. They do not Akshan. Which is like half good news, half worrisome news. There's a Vakaran Vagabond. Interesting. We're just gonna Peddler our way to victory. Maybe some victory. A mini victory. Yes. That's fine. Here we go. Remember how it went, but probably not well. Oh, pretty sure your first game against an actual play was a challenge here because you thought it would be funny to do with no experience? Oh, I remember that, actually. I remember that. I remember those games. I forget which decks I brought against you at the time. Is there anything that you would like to see? Or is there something you're like, oh, I wonder what the meta did like a season ago or what's caught this season or something? Because then I can always like show you what's currently a thing if you like. Up to you, of course, though. If you're just like, do whatever. Which I think you did say whatever, but I can always do that. Remember something with a lot of 7/7s? Oh, Broodfather. Protective Broodfather deck. I am slightly sorry that I did that, but also not sorry at all. Yeah, that meme still works. Somebody actually sent me an updated version of that. Martin Thomas, if you're here, someone remembers your Broodfather experience. Yeah, I'm gonna start finding things. No? Yeah, Sense of Time is a pretty good card. Sands of Time is a good fucking card. Let's do a Conch into a Caitlyn. And then a Mystic Shot has showed up in my hand, which is great. I'm like waiting for a champion and I have not found anyone. Do you have any decks with unexpected interactions? Ooh, unexpected interactions is an interesting description. Let's recall that and kill that, maybe? Ooh, no. Let's recall this and kill that so that the landmarks stop discounting so fast. Brew daddies do go brr, indeed. As a vague description, you've handed the funners or something like stupid big numbers. Stupid big numbers. I can do stupid big numbers. I think we still got some Bard Meduli in the inventory. Okay, you've given me an idea then. You've given me, I think, a pretty solid idea in that case. How many puff caps? 12. Fuck it. We have more removal later. Let's do that. I shall make some stupidly large units. Okie dokie. Yeah, you were waiting for me to burn some mana, weren't you? That was smart. That was unfortunately smart. Oh, I meant to kill that. I meant to kill the fucking 1/1 and I went for a different target for some reason and I honestly could not tell you why. Literally could not tell you why I did that. Here's a Caitlyn at least. I have a deck in Snap that can trigger an on reveal of giving 200 things plus 2 power. 64 times? And I've seen someone do a comment that broke the game with a 32-bit integer limit. Wow. That's kind of fucking impressive. Meanwhile, I'm fadoodling about with Odin thinking, aha, this is the fanciest thing I've ever seen. Okay. Yep. We're gonna burn a Caitlyn for that, I think. And kill it. Kill it good. Yeah, I've never seen somebody, like, actually push Snap to its limits before. That's kind of great. That's kind of great. The biggest units I've ever gotten are still in Runeterra, though. I got a, whatchamacallit? I got a 100,000 HP Cythria Lady of Clouds once, which is a pretty good achievement in my book. Thanks, Plays is the channel. You saw the integer limit thing. It wasn't even Odin. Oh, it wasn't even... Oh, wait, what was it actually? Now I'm curious. Because I know some of the cards in Snap. We do have a prank. I'm going to use the prank here. Onslaught, Mystique, and Wong. Do not know those cards, unfortunately. Okay, that's 26 puff caps. Yeah, we're just playing the puff cap gaming at this point. We are hopefully getting a good Caitlyn out of this. We are not doing anything of the sort. They're just top decking normally. Double ongoing, copy last played, ongoing, on plus ongoing, on reveals get doubled. That sounds pretty fucking powerful. They do have a Ruthless Predator here, potentially, of some kind. I'm gonna pass, actually, to see what they do here. Because I would like them to swing, preferably, so that I can cast my Puffcat Peddler in peace. And then have 3 Peddlers on the board. There is a Renekton with this as a 6/5, so I can't quite challenge that, but it doesn't have Vulnerable, so it is only going to get the buff, at least. Only getting the buff is acceptable and fine. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it. I kind of have to take it. Mystics are for face. Yeah, Mystics are for face. So we're just going to do that. Also a card that will discard a card and destroy an enemy card. You can do a complete board wipe of your enemy on the last turn. That is nutty. It makes me want to go play Snap, to be honest. So I can expand my collection and do that shit. There's the Caitlyn. Fantastic. I'm expecting to run into a Siphoning Strike here, so we do lose her anyway. Which should be quite unfortunate. But I think that's kind of what we're looking at. 34 on 27. I'm going to also rip this Insider Knowledge so that we are planting 9 on top of everything else. Your biggest numbers was a 68,117,573 attack health board. That is insane. That is fucking insane. In what game and also how? In what game and also how? Important questions to ask, I feel. This is Purifier. What are you casting? Okay. That's fine. That is, oh, I see. Yeah. So we're losing the Caitlyn and they're leveling Renekton here. That's okay. I mean, we just kind of have to survive with that. It's gonna get big. I think we might have options around it, though, especially if we cast Karina. So we're just gonna let that resolve. Runeterra with Bard Chimes. Oh, yeah. Was Elf Ball? Did he stop being able to keep track of the characters? That is kind of funny. 11:41. I'm gonna do this first, and then we're going to just go with the fucking Karina. There's an Encore. I actually do kind of like Encore for the next turn. Let's do a Karina. Let's, ooh, not click plant. Let's click the boom. I almost clicked the wrong one, which would have been really terrible. That would have been distinctly awful. That's 17. GG, bye. What the fuck? 17? 17? Oh, they had a permanent turn. Oh yeah, you can totally do that in Magic. There are literally times in Magic the Gathering where you can be like, oh yeah, I perform this combo like X number of times and win the game. Like, that's just something that you can do in the game. Also, Vati, if you're ready, I am also ready, and I can bring some memes with me today. Do I still have the Meduli memes that I'm thinking about? I do still have the Meduli memes that I'm thinking about. Yeah. All right. Do you still have me in the client? Why combo when you can Mine's Desire Tendril? I mean, okay, that's fair. Yeah, Elf Tribal is crazy. Slivers are crazier, arguably speaking. Let's take this. Wait. Oh, do you want to do Ultra Rapid Draw? Because this is a different format, by the way. Just to let you know. This will go with super discounting. Silver Skull Clamp. Yeah, sure. I actually haven't done Ultra Rapid Draw before in like a very, very long time. I haven't done this in a super fucking long time. All right, let's do it. There's the Earth board. Let's go. Okay. Hi, Heimerdinger. Hi, Heimerdinger. How are you, in fact? Okay. Let's go. Actually, a better one is silver, untap silver. Kill opponent! Just murder my fucking opponent. Oh, I should have cast something else here, and I fucked up. Forgetting modes? Me? Never? Absolutely not.
Side by side, into battle.
I absolutely would never do that personally myself. I'd never forget to do things. You like Cascade? How you forgot how the game even works, but you'll get it? Oh, I fucking believe in you. I totally fucking believe in you. Oh, also, I'm remembering more now. You were here when I was playing, not Slay the Spire, Hollow Knight, right? Yeah. I'm assuming you're following the updates for Silksong. I'm planning to stream that when it comes out here as well, because I had so much fun with Hollow Knight. It was great. I like how you can see what people are hovering in this mode. You can't in the normal mode.
No, please.
Degenerate, tap a wizard, counter target spell unless opponent plays one. That is a pretty specific type of a degenerate, I agree. The degeneracy is strong over there. Gotta approve. Yeah, bad. It's a tentacle! It's cool, it's a tentacle. Captive Yeti, Overwhelm, Under Titan, Winds of War. That's actually not so bad. Not so bad. Obelisk. Okay. It is an obelisk. How much damage am I taking? Not a horrific amount of damage. We might be okay. Yeah, prolong. There we go. 8-2 is unfortunate. Boom! Vi is leveling so fast, it's kind of fucking stupid. It's kind of fucking stupid. And by kinda, I mean it is a lot stupid. Control players for life? No, you guys can fuck off. You guys can leave me the fuck alone, to be honest. Winds of War and Forgiving Calls. Okay, alright. Oh my god, love it. So let's do this into that. That is a leveled Vi. Let's fucking go. Here's a passage unearned. Interesting fucking card. Kai'Sa's fancy, I think. Karina's just gonna hang out for a little while. Could have maybe cast the Karina instead, but that's okay. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. There's the Vi though. Let's go, let's go. I heard control players you haven't summoned. Who are we? Who are we ruining the fun for today? Oh my god, so many control players up in the chat. Okay. Fair enough. Yay! The animation is going so fast, it's just like mind-blowing. I've been playing too much ranked apparently. I don't know what's happening. I mean, this is kind of fancy. That second skin is kind of fancy. Kai'Sa's kind of got it. It's fun as a zero-sum game in card games. Fun as a zero-sum game. Holy fuck. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep on moving.
This suits a quick study.
3 of 6. Predict. Welcome, brother. Do not welcome more people to the dark side. We don't need more dark side happening, okay? That's not what we're all about here. Okay. Yep. You can go. You can taketh the Thingus. Taketh the Thingus, Kai'Sa! The Thingus has been taken. Fantastic. Here we go. There are so many icons on that card. Yeah, it's what Kai'Sa does. It's really an interesting one. And by interesting, sometimes it's fucking terrifying.
They know what's
This is an interesting Chimera. What can I do here? Yone is a problem. Yone is the problem. I don't like that Yone exactly. Let's do this. What do we want to keep? Fearsome? What do you don't have? What you don't have? Fearsome is not something you have. So that would be kind of great. That would be kind of, I think, useful. All things considered. Because Overwhelm... We don't actually have Overwhelm. I think Overwhelm is more useful than in that case. And so I speak intelligent thoughts, don't at me. Let's do Overwhelm. That's only 3 or 4, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would be kind of dope. That'd be kind of a dope Bakai. We do have a Bone Scryer. Might overwrite the Obelisk if we need to, but I think right now we are definitely distinctly alive for the moment. Let's see. Fwend. No! Glass is not Fwend! Glass is terrible. You're all terrible. Y'all play blue. Get out of my chat! Don't play blue anymore.
Teferi's protection and balance are white.
What?
Teferi's protection and balance are both white.
Teferi's protection and balance are white? Okay, but also fuck off. Also, I don't want to hear it, okay? I do not wish to hear things such as these. That skulking is yeah. Why do you have to get the Bone Scryer with the Spuda? The Spuda bad. It is a very cute spider though. Skulking String Puller, new expansion card. Very adorable. Fucking adorable. Bone Scryer time. We have some things to do. I will wipe the board if I can with the Karina. I don't know what the Karina's gonna pull, so that's gonna be interesting, but we can always fucking find out. You know, I should play this mode more often. This is actually kind of fucking entertaining. Yep, nope, okay. Vandal Painter, bye everybody! Genevieve, Treasure Trash. That's an Aurelion Soul. That is an Aurelion Soul. I'm sorry, but it gave me Aurelion Soul. I'm gonna cast Aurelion Soul. Because it's an Aurelion Soul. And also Aurelion Soul. And also Aurelion Soul. This is a chaotic and removes your disadvantage of not knowing how to deck build. It is. It is kind of a leveling system, and it's kind of great that way. I'm sorry, I'm just in awe of the soul right now. I have found the king of the galaxy. Let's go, bitch. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think we just do this, and then do that, and then ba-boom, and then 5 of 6, and then boop, bappity schloopity mcschlappity. Bappity boopity mcschlappity is the words that I do mean to say. Do not ask me questions. Kaisa actually can't quite go yet, but surely my dragon can. My dragon can very much go. Or it can swap out, actually. That might be also okay-ish. We do not need to worry about that. Boop. Slap. Board is good. Don't need to do any of that. Bye! Here's the level. Good words. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the boopity schlappity. That's, you know, about how the card games always go. Ooh, a drain. Ooh, a snap vine. Oh, it's a snap vine! Oh, it is a snap vine. Oh no, it's a snap. Oh, it's, my hand is so full of things. My hand is so full of things. Cost it to 6, huh? Let's do this, and then I think let's smack that because we can. 2, 3. There's the Kaisa going.
Just makes me stronger.
Boop. Yes, good, excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Oop. Oh, not quite big enough to strike it, but that's okay. It's still fine. We're still fine. I still got health. I still got a way out. I think. Should be a way out. Should definitely be a way out a little bit, if we can. I mean, there's so much possibility of chaos and destruction. I'm not going to cast the Snapvine. I know that the Snapvine is here. I know the Snapvine looks tempting. I know it is a Snapvine, fundamentally speaking. However, I also like my board. I also don't mind my board right now. Play the Ziggs Bomb spell. You need to see it. Oh, you want to see the Mega Inferno Bomb? Sure, I'll play the Mega Inferno Bomb in a moment. Let's get the Charger out, though. Yeah, we'll do this for sure. The Harrowing. That's definitely a little scary. One note about Harrowing, if it's ephemeral, it will die and there's no attack token. But yeah, we'll just cast the Mega Inferno Bomb for the funds. Yes, absolutely. Let's go. Let's do it. Bam! No, it's a pretty good bomb effect. It's a pretty good fucking bomb effect. Yeah, and it's a super easy thing to forget, to be honest. Super easy to forget. I apologize for my impending swing. I do apologize for that. Time for us to have more room to summon things. Oh, yeah, no, that's honestly fair. I see the argument. Ephemeral is strange. Ephemeral is definitely a strange thing. Shloop! Oh man, that was such a quick shloop. Yup. That's extremely fair. Boop. I don't need that, but I'm gonna take it anyway. I feel like Karina would be funny here. I kept the Karina in the first hand because it was great, but maybe it's not exactly what I need anymore. Yeah, I mean, that's an open decimate. It gave me fucking decimate? That's so rude. That's just so rude. Obliterate! Oh my god, rude. Oh my god, rude. You commented it on the thing that does a lot of just does a lot of pings at once. This is, I can also give it Overwhelm. I'll show you what the fancy thing that has a lot of keywords on it does. It's a little bit of a terror. This was very dominant in the meta for a hot minute, because it just is kind of ridiculous if it's allowed to go off. Luckily, it's not so much in the meta anymore, and actually hasn't been around for a little bit. But this is what the Kaisa do. We can pull, and then I think pull with this. The Kaisa is just it's a fucking ridiculous card. It stacks damage based on the number of keywords that she has, which, as you can imagine, is a board wipe or a removal of a unit at minimum if you're casting her normally. She also came with some spells that were very overpowered initially. Search warrant. Yeah, one of the new cards. I forgot about that. I forgot about the search warrant. Yep, the lifesteal does counter me though. The lifesteal. Well, it got canceled out, which is fucking funny. Spell shield? Spell shield. I mean, she'll get it again. She'll get it again.
Here is where we make our stand.
And also, fuck it. And also, fuck it. Tortured Prodigy. It's a card. It is indeed a card. I did kind of forget that she had it, though. I did kind of forget she had it. I wish that it would stop obliterating whatever the soul is doing. It kind of sucks. Well, it's obliterating something else now. So I guess the soul, we are getting some soul effects, but it's very janky the way it just kind of dashes into your hand. Captive Greyback. Hello, how are you? Buried in Ice is incredibly rude. I'm going to make my soul a biggest dickus. I'm going to make the soul the biggest dragon you've ever fucking goddamn seen. Give me more of the redoubled valors, please. They're beautiful. I love them so much. They are fantastic. I could also, I can siphoning to make it a 26. That +2/+2 looks kind of lame versus the 12 +12, but you know, it's fine. We got this. Yep. Big units. I guess, yeah. Permanent. Do we want anything from this? I guess I could discount the Karina and cast it. Or we could discount something else. I don't need the rally. I'm just holding onto these cards kind of uselessly. We could discount Buried in Ice. We don't need that either. We'll just make this. We'll just make that cheaper, I think. And then boom. And then boom. And then schmecko. 26, 27. Apologies. I am misreading numbers. And then we get an 8/8 Kaisa. And then we can still prolong something if we want, but at this point I might just let these go. I don't think we need them. I mean, we don't need them. At this point I'm just kind of playing around. Boop! Yeah! Poro! Very cute Poro. Very good small Demacia Poro. Poro appreciation time. I keep looking at my deck, like, what am I playing again? Like, there's something in there that I'll find. No, it's just things. It just gave me things. We're just gonna do things. Miss being able to emote on cards from Snap. Oh! You know, that's fair. I never thought about something like that, but fair. It is interesting how the different card games have, like, different emote systems. Like, Magic and Hearthstone kind of have a similar thing. But, ooh, let's not do that, actually. But Runeterra has, like, something completely different. Also, it's Lorian! Hello! Welcome back. You also have only one emote option currently. That's because it's Heimerdinger's lab thingy. It's just because it's Heimerdinger, honestly. There's no other reason that it's giving you that. It's because the mode is themed around him. Chunk! It is Chunk. I do apologize. I think I'm gonna swing. There's a supercharge finally, which is definitely an interesting time. Mariah Great Mother is hilarious, but here's a soul. Here's my Aurelian soul. What did we also top deck here? Mirai, Wildclaw, Strength in Numbers. Strength in Numbers would have been funny. Voices of the Old Ones is kind of interesting. Kaisa's doing a lot. A Star Guardian. Do you want to be a Star Guardian? I want to be a Star Guardian. Do I actually, though? I mean, I want the pets. Somebody walked into the chat one day and was like, I want to be a Star Guardian just to get the cute pets that they have, like the companion thingies. And I absolutely agree. That would be incredible. Good use of a stun. Yep, that's not lethal. Good pings. Guys, the animation's so silly like that. It's so silly like that. You're juggling Pokemon, Final Fantasy XIV, League, Destiny, LOR, and just started Genshin, which is a mistake. It's actually so addicting. I feel like that's most people's reaction to Genshin Impact. Like, they fall down a deep, dark hole, and then you see them again at some point in your life, I suppose. Oh, this is gonna be mean. This is going to be mean. Let's go. Karina time? Oh, Karina? I think I was just gonna go for the Wild Claws because that was a funny interaction. Yeah, I haven't seen this screen in a long time. I don't think I've tried Earth for ages. Wild Claw, okay, so Wild Claw is an interesting, wait, do I not already have you as a friend? How did it let you challenge without us being friends? I didn't know you could just do that. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, if you want more games, that's chill. Otherwise, I can show you some of the new stuff, whatever you want. You're currently the last thing that's here, or last thing I have in my queue, so that would work. Want to just try making bigger number decks next? Yeah, sure. I have one in my inventory that should work. I think if it functions. If it functions, it's great. When it doesn't, you will not see too many shrooms. Submit sharks. We're currently I've been requested to make big units, big statted units. So we'll, I think, just go in with this. Yeah, let's do some Meduli printing before the end of the day and the stream and the memes. Because I haven't played this in ages, so this will be good. Challenge whenever you like, actually. 3 times encroaching shadow sharks would be pretty big. That's true. I mean, there's always the chance that somebody will actually bring that in the tournament, which is exciting. I'm hoping somebody does. If you'd like to bring shark with encroaching shadows, please do. This one. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I need to know about this deck other than it has Meduli recursion. So let's just do some Meduli recursion. Oh, it's a spider deck! I remember you playing the spider deck! Spider deck time! Spider deck does spider things or some shit. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, we got stuff. We got duplicaty stuff. That is workable. I know at one point I built one that definitely, I think, had more Chronicler revive effects for Meduli, but this should be fine, honestly. Might die to aggro, though, depending on how that deck goes. The aggro may trigger. Try not to look at the stream on your second monitor too much, but your data will matter. I also don't care if you do. Like, if you're learning the game and you would like to just see how what somebody's hand looks like, fucking feel free. This is an incredibly not, like, low stakes scenario. Like, if you want to just learn, just, like, do that, obviously. Yep. We're almost at the board. I have so many Medulis. I will definitely be able to double. I just need to get there now. Missive passing bar chines every round starting from turn 1. I fucking loved that shit. I'm so sad when they nerfed him. Like, I see kind of why they nerfed him. Like, I do understand a little bit, like, what their mentality was with that shit. But it's still annoying. I still wish they didn't do it. Asking to pick up bad habits? Hey now. I still made it to seasonals with my bad habits and all. It worked a little bit for a time. Yeah, and then Bard can not block anything at all, but that's fine. Maybe we'll get a chime eventually. Also, new kid, hello. We have won some games. Welcome back to the chat, by the way. Hello. You have to be mean to survive because it's 4 a.m. You know, you know what? Fair enough. Bard. Okay, they buffed Meduli. That's okay. Here is the man himself, though. It is the man. The man that I cosplayed once was actually pretty great. That's a level. That's very bad for me. That's pretty bad for me, actually. Whoo, it's a spood. Whoo, spood! Okay. We have a drain. We have another Elise. We got a buff on our boy. We can almost Meduli. We've almost got the Medules. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That's a lot of spiderings. So you can block some of this. Can't kill that. Unless I block with my own Elise, but I can't do that because of the fearsome. So let's kill this. Let's kill that. Let's block that. We have another Elise to give our own like spooties. And we do have a drain. Okay, let's drain this. Get bored. Avoid level. It's gonna be a thick boy. They are both 5/7s now, so they're pretty thick boys indeed. Yes, good. Yes, smack. Good smacking. Good talk. Good smacking. Nothing died. Fuck, right. I forgot that I had to kill something for that. And I was just living my life ignoring it. Miss Call. We're just gonna cast our first big unga bunga. What do we get? 38 chimes. That's a respectable number of chimes. We'll live with that. Let's buff Meduli and swing, I believe. I think that's the right call. We could attack with a spider and try to get some other spiders out of this shenaniganry. Or I could just do that and have a 10-9. Or 7-9, not a 10-9. Don't know why I misread it as a 10, but it is a 7-9. Yep, there's a 1-1. The spood increases. Because next turn, I can either cast another Meduli, or I can go with the Splinter Soul. I think it's another Meduli, so we do actually have something that's permanent. That is not a spider. There is a card that is the Vile Maw is a spider, which seems unreasonable, but this is just a crab. That's just a crab. That is crab only. Where are Dawn Speakers? I'm not running Dawn Speakers in this. It's a Runeterra region Shadow Isles just to recur Meduli. Like literally nothing else. It's just to recur Meduli. That got 6 fucking chimes somehow. Oh man, I miss the Bard days. I miss the Bard days. I don't necessarily know if I really want like Bard Zed back, for instance, because that was kind of cancerous. But having a little bit of Bard would be fun. Maybe I could make some kind of Bard. I probably couldn't make some kind of Bard as much as I would love to try that. I don't think that would quite work. 35. We can go up to 70 for sure. But for now, I'm just gonna do this. Am I dead to fearsome? Yes. Depending on how the units are pulled, I might be dead. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yep. Because that's lethal. Yep, that's just lethal. Oh, that's just lethal. That is not lethal. Thank you for sparing me if you wish to. If you wish to spare me, I can always pull out memes. Or if you want to kill me, that's also an option. 5-1. Living at 6. I get my duels to still exist, which is fun. I don't have missed call, so we can't recur any stuff that die. We'd also probably recur a spider anyway, which would be deeply unfortunate if that occurred. Deeply unfortunate if that happened. So we hold on to 1 Medules. How much Meduli can I actually trigger next turn? If I open attack with the 11-10, the problem is it's not really dying, so I do need something like Chronicler to trigger it so that I can miscall it. That's a Glimpse Beyond. That's absolutely perfect for my plan. Thank you! That's absolutely perfect for the plan. Never mind, Glimpse Beyond also functions. I'm gonna slap the biggest Elise ever seen and known to man if we can chime it correctly. We may not be able to chime it correctly. Yeah, I don't need the draw necessarily. I just need the doublings. Whoop. We're gonna go up to 146, and then from there it's almost 300. It's almost 300. That's pretty good. That is pretty decent. Spiders. You're a spider. You're not a spider. You are a spider. You're also a spider. I'm gonna do this for survival. We might be able to get... There are mechanisms by which I could potentially get 1,000 chimes from here. It just depends on the top deck. Could have been lethal, but you definitely missed how. So the keyword fearsome means that if I have a unit that has less than 3 power, it cannot block. There is now a counter keyword to that where if it has less than a certain HP, it also cannot block. It just means that you have very powerful board presence. That's kind of the spider game plan of if it's fearsome, you just punch through every 2-1, every 0 power unit, all of that shit. No, here's the thing. I forget fearsome sometimes too. It's one of those little things that even like experienced players will just sometimes be like, whoops, I meant to do something else with that card. That is a Piercing Darkness. I'm gonna argue with that one. I'm gonna argue with that one to see if we can't top deck a unit here. We have, I think, 1 more Meduli in the deck. So there's still a chance we can just run into a raw Meduli, you know, of sorts. That's a Chronicler of Ruin with 12 chimes. That will also work. That will also work. This also works. That also works. That is now 532 chimes. That is 532 chimes. And we can also duplicate that so that we get 1,000. We have 1,000 chimes on the deck now. We have over 1,000 chimes in the deck now because we did get a lucky Chronicler of Ruin there. 1,066, pretty powerful, I would say. All right, boom, boom, boom. Do we care about Murderin' Medules? I actually do care slightly about Murderin' Medules because I might be able to recur a few more, you know, just for kicks, just for some extra fuck you energy. Okay, I need to find something here. I need to find something. Please don't give me a spell. I will cry if it's a spell. It is in fact a bard. It is in fact a bard. Is there a max you can have of chimes? I think if you push it past a certain number of digits, it will give up. It will cease to function. I think you might still be stacking them, but I think the client will actually like start complaining or something like that. Something along those lines. Disintegrate. So Disintegrate's an interesting card. If you had blocked, if I had attacked and you had blocked with a unit there, it would have actually died. because that's what Disintegrate does. You can also use it with spells that deal damage and pings. How much further do you think you could take this currently? Because I'll stop attacking to see big numbers. Stop attacking to see big numbers. We could probably get it to several thousand if I find other combo pieces in the deck. So if you'd like to see that, I will very, very, very happily just sit here and let the Bard stack the board. Because what the Bard does is once he's leveled, he applies every single chime that you draw to the units that you have in front of you. There's the Meduli Duplicator. All right, we can push it up to almost 2k now. Almost 2k. So we can do that, and then we can do this, and there's more Chroniclers somewhere in the deck. That's 766. The best number of them all, we're doing Meduli Printer. We are doing Meduli Printer. We're up against a very lovely viewer who is letting me just stack my chimes as far as the eye can see, which is absolutely fantastic. That is a Bard and a half. It is a Bard and a half. We are up to 3,362 chimes. Absolutely glorious. I will not hit you with the 97.99 elusive. I think I'm at this point potentially beginning to run into cards that actually won't duplicate. I had the Mobalytics thing up. I think it would tell me what I actually have left. I mean, if you let me sit here and top deck every single card on my deck, the units will eventually hit 1,000. The units will eventually hit 1,000. Level Karma with Go Get It gives you ×3 Medulis. I've never actually done that. There's an Atrocity. Atrocity is very funny. Atrocity is very funny right now. Oh my god. Oh, Atrocity. No. I think if you want to keep seeing the number stack, we can keep seeing the number stack. Not times the power of 3 chimes. Oh, right, because it will keep summoning them. Because of the way she casts multiple times. No, that's pretty insane. That's actually pretty fucking insane. Ah, the Spood! It's the baby Spood! David and Goliath. Right there. Just trying to go. I should do Atrocity to the Spiderling. Here's the funny part. I can do Atrocity to either of our Nexus right now. I could hit your Nexus, or I could hit my Nexus. This is going to be fucking hilarious, though. There's a bird. 529 chimes! Woo! Yep. Bard will actually make all of it keep going fucking bananas. Coin flip for it. Oh, coin flip your Nexus or my Nexus. Here, I'll roll a d20. Evens, I get Atrocity. Odd, you get Atrocity. I know you have to trust me on the dice roll because I don't have a fancy dice roll camera. Actually, could I move this to show you the dice roll? Excuse me for a moment as I fuck up my entire stream setup right now. You can see Flufferton over there. It is evens. Wait, can you where? There. Here? Yeah. Nope, that's the wrong direction. There. It's technically a 14. The camera is not close enough, but fuck it. It's a 14. I'll Atrocity in my own face. Here we go. I keep forgetting I can move the camera around a little bit, and then I just don't. Here we go. I don't think I've ever been this low on HP. Which has the highest? 487 is distinctly the highest amount of damage that I could possibly do. I feel like if you deal over 100 damage to somebody's Nexus, I feel like it should give you a very big fancy animation. Like, that's the normal Nexus destruction animation. There should be something larger and bigger and fancier than that. But I'll take this. I'll take this. Bye! Decisive maneuver, indeed. Bye, Bard! Thank you for your services. I feel like it's also appropriate that it was indeed a Bard as well that did the thing. Good shit, though. Yay! 10 mastery. It wasn't happy that I lost the game. Despite the fact I think that was one of the highest chime plants that I've ever done. That's a legit win. Absolutely. It's a legit win for the game, you know? The game did something fantastic. Runeterra gets the trophy. All right, though. I think on that note, we have finished all of our submission requests for the day. So I think I might wind up the stream there. You take it though, because you had a chance. You just forgot about mechanics. You did have the win there. So I mean, it does kind of make sense. I think in the end about that one. You just realized somehow you're at 31k mastery with Gwen. I mean, I know how much you like Gwen, so I feel like that's not a huge surprise, but you've definitely punched past Mastery 5 by now. Oh yeah, it has been fun hanging out. Thank you for coming back to the stream. Good to hear that you are just tired and life seems to be going all right. Oh, it's always fun when somebody comes back that I haven't talked to in a little while. Give Shark. Okay, we can do a Shark deck. I'm gonna see if I can find one to actually tweak. And then I think we'll wind down there. One Shark game? Sure, we'll do one Shark game. Shark Chariot? We probably want an older Hecarim Eternal version. Because Hecarim is a thing. Sure. No, I don't want the card. I want a deck code. What's this one called? It is technically in Japanese, but I can copy the code. I can copy the code, so it's fine. Deck? Is that? Oops. Let's delete something here. Don't need this anymore. It was funny, but we don't need that at the moment. Let's import. I don't have the URL. I have something else, actually. Nora Sharks? Actually, yeah, no, let's just make something like Nora Sharks. We could do that real quick. Meme Sharks Nora. Nora. Shark Chariot. Boop, boop, boop. We're not in standard. We are in Eternal. Nora Hecarim, maybe? That's kind of weird, but I'll take it. I feel like we should do Hecarim for sure if we're gonna bother with some shark building. Nora, Hecarim, Shark Chariot. Fading, not fading. I mean, fading potentially. We could also do encroaching. We could throw in an encroaching maybe. What are the sharks doing? So sharks revive whenever you attack with an ephemeral unit, which basically means if you have something with this keyword, you will regenerate these sharks every single time. Soul Shepherd, that's the card that we want for sure. Soul Cleave is great. Let's see. Ephemeral. Mark of the Isles is totally fine to run a couple of. Let's run one or two Tellstones, I think. We could definitely do some Redeemed Prodigies. That's, I think, a pretty good card to just throw in as a couple. Stalking Shadows is the card that I was actually thinking about. Can they revive each other and do the buffs persist? Buffs don't stay on something that gets revived like this. But yes, if you cast a chariot and you attack with the chariot, it will summon all of the other chariots that have ever been summoned in the game. It's really funny actually when it pulls itself off. Let's do Hallowed. I think we can risk some Hallowed. Let's find portal cards just in case you would like to, survive a wee bit. One Eclectic Collection is hilarious. Let's take a couple Junk Constructs, or actually maybe all 3 Junk Constructs. Let's see. Song of the Isles is fairly good, and Mimi. Song of the Isles is a very good point. Does give us lifesteal. I'm not going to run Encroaching in this deck just because of the Nora was suggested. Let's do... I'm missing any other good ephemeral thingies. Nah, we're not running Callista. We have the Fading Memories. We have Mark. We have the other thing. We could do Darken Halberd. Oh, we can do Darken Halberd, and then we can also, for the fun of it, we can throw in Undyings. I think, because that seems okay. We don't have a ton of created things for the Nora, but the Nora is just kind of there and as filler. Scourge and Mother. Here's here's my thought about Scourge, though. That's actually probably worth. It's actually probably worth. I don't know if we want Mask Mother, though, because I feel like attacking with this as an ephemeral unit might just be better overall. Should have taken advantage of the name change to say for VIP without saying anything. That would have been funny. Oh, shit. Just, like, keep the old name, and then suddenly I just have this person with VIP. You're doing that in another chat. You haven't even followed yet, and you're about halfway? Holy shit. Don't you sometimes get more points, though, if you follow? Are you just, like, content to, like, rack it up over time and then, like, boom, here's my VIP, motherfucker? I fucking respect that mentality, though. Gotta respect that. Memes are gonna be down here. Or up there. It's gonna be up somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere. Eternal. Maze. Shark Snora. This one. Let's go. 300 for following, but the multiplier is only for subs. You've gotten lucky with a couple of gifts. Oh, nice. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. You only get a bonus when you follow. Subs are the other thing. Teemo, Tristana, Gnar. I feel like they should have the board that I currently have. Because this is when this board happened when that expansion hit. Fading Memories, we'll worry about later. For now, we have a Nora. Do they like Teemo? They do like Teemo. Respectable. Gotta respect them enjoying Teemo. I don't like that it's about to hit me in the face, though. If I can just find a shark, I will have filled the condition. So hopefully we can find a shark. Nora is elusive, so we do have a blocker for it eventually. We already hit a buff count. They're slightly already gods. Like the machine. It is kind of under the board. It's basically the perspective of a champion called Vygar. It's kind of great. Oh, we found the shark! Fuck yeah, shark! If you click on the board, it destroys things, which is just kind of entertaining. So we can make a copy of that and go from there. Yep, that's fair enough. So we're gonna get smacked by Teemo some more, which is unfortunate. Let's take that again. CGP Craze are debating on the weird history of shark soul sculpture. Yo, I've been seeing CGP Craig crawl back into my recommendations recently on YouTube. I think it's because I've been watching for some reason I've been watching like a shit ton of Tom Scott lately, and also like I Did a Thing and all of those channels, so it's like, hey, would you like to go back to watching CGP Craig? Which I haven't in a while, actually. Tom Scott is a great video on entirely separate, but also still great shark sculpture. Oh, does he? I haven't seen that one if he has. Yeah, he has such a long backlog that I have been slowly but surely, like, whenever I want to wind down in the evening, sometimes I'll just pull up a Tom Scott video and see what's up. Ooh. Yeah, no, I think we still want to go with this. We're gonna hold the junk construct. Nora does make more things. Excellent. That has fearsome, which is for sure annoying. Also would highly recommend Michael Reeves to anybody if you want more of that chaos. If you want more of the chaos, mad scientist creations. I think channel is currently Jacob Geller, but HH Bomber Guy and Folding Ideas are both fantastic. Just upload less often. Ooh, HH Bomber Guy is a classic. Who else is in that vein? I used to watch a lot of like Jay Aubrey and shit. If you want more like a critique of YouTube and content creation on the internet, but it's been a while since I've actually watched like a Jay Aubrey video or something like that. Unfortunately, does not contribute to my hallowed. Tragic. Absolutely fucking tragic. Doug Doug and Let's Game It Out are great for game chaos. I actually haven't watched those. So maybe I should look into those. Ah, it's a shark! Ooh, it is a shark. Beautiful. It doesn't matter, they're both ephemeral. Okay. That's a... Yeah, I have more of them, don't worry about it. Don't worry. You know if you remove them, I just have more, right? Like, I have so many sharks. That's the whole point of this, is I have shark upon shark upon shark. Shark, 2-1, fucking 4 sharks. You have the box. That's very fair. The box is very fair. Twitch integration stuff, and Twitch Head is basically its own character at this point. Oh, that's super fucking cool. Being able to integrate chat with the game is like a very good skill to have. I'm still haven't quite figured it out yet, but it's a good one to have. Let's Game It Out pushes games to the limits and beyond. Nice. Oh, has anyone here watch like Maxor or like Many Kudos? I've been enjoying their content a lot recently as well. Yes. We're probably gonna die to Teemo soon. That's okay. I'll accept dying to the Teemo. We have a turn where we can maybe shark it out though, so we'll try. Seen Maxor's video on Metal Gear Rising, but not many other videos. Would highly recommend Maxor. Would highly recommend Many Kudos. Very just more dry Australian humor, which is great. Wish Internet Historian uploaded more often, but it's Internet Historian, so that's just like never gonna fucking happen. Hothead is fucking 1 mana. Jesus Christ, no. Twitch integration from LOR, you could try Click Maps and let chat play the game for you. Click Maps. Oh, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting idea. Chat play it for me. Oh god. Let's try and find... That's fine. I hope I don't draw too many puff caps off of it. I top deck 0 puff caps off of that, which is fantastic. My piece too slow for this. Yeah, if it involves making too many decisions, then I don't think it will necessarily work. How many sharks do I get if I attack with the 2-1 instead of the 2-2? Not maximum shark. So we'll just do this then. We'll get 4 sharks again. Could work better for Slay the Spire. No, that's a good point. So they're trying to live, which is great, but they're also banking on Teemo being able to do the job, which is also a fair assumption. Unless they have another box. Okay, they don't have another box. That's good. That's good. My sharks keep fucking dying. Maxor discussion. Has anyone seen his Genshin Impact review? Yes, actually. I've seen all of his Genshin Impact videos. Still haven't played Genshin Impact myself, but he sells it pretty fucking well. A run of chat playing Slay the Spire, that might work. No, that's a good idea. So we're gonna drop Portal Palooza here and top deck death. We're just gonna top deck death now. It's time. The time has come. I could kill him though. Oh, I could actually just try to kill the Teemo. Yeah, we'll just kill the Teemo next turn actually. No worries. Everything is fine actually. Crumble the Teemo out of spite. I can just revive the Teemo so that he's not around. If I can live. Living, of course, is the distinctly important bit here. They shouldn't have a counter for this. Unless it's a signpost of some kind. They do not. Fantastic. Let's put Halberd on things. I have 2 Halberds. We could also just Terrosh. We could also just fucking regular ass Terrosh. We have 2 Terroshes. I think it's time for the Devil Terrosh. I'm gonna run a Palanite with Twitch integration, but that's less chat plays and more chat makes things very difficult. I've heard that, whatchamacallit? I've heard that Dead Cells has very good Twitch integration, which also doesn't let chat play the game for you, but makes it very difficult for you to, in general, do the game. So if I ever play Dead Cells, I'm definitely looking at that for sure. Aloof Travelers is probably gonna kill us, unfortunately. It didn't actually kill us, which is a fucking miracle. It's a fucking miracle, I swear to God. Let's just cast our Terrosh, though, I think. Yeah. And hope that they somehow can't kill me from there. Noita is good. Dead Cells is good integration, but it's also relatively tame. Noita then has that one is very chaotic. Are you about to lose to Tristana decks? I might be about to lose to a Tristana. I know, it's terrible. Do you think they have Atrocity? We are an Eternal. They could have Atrocity. If I die to Atrocity, though, I have summoned at least 10 sharks this game, at least. What does Tristana do? +1/+0 for each multi-region ally you've summoned this game. And when you summon one, it gets +1/+0 and impact, which is when it hits, it deals extra damage. So if that hit my Nexus right now, I would take 2 damage just from it attacking, hitting something. Yeah. Tristana makes everything hit harder is a better description of what I was trying and fumbling about to find. That is a lot of McSharkles. The Aloof Travelers is going to kill me. Not gonna lie to you, Aloof Travelers right now is going to fucking kill me. So we're gonna die to our own draw. Presumably. Presumably gonna die to our own draw. GG. Oh, 1 puff cap. Only 1 puff cap. But I have no other resources, so here we fucking go. Here we feckin' go. Teemo's Doom and Destruction. The Teemo Doom and Destruction is real. It is real. I mean, that's also assuming I don't just, like, you know, die on the top deck here. Or if that's a pokey stick, we're also dead. Oh, they're killing Teemo? No. I guess they're just banking on the Aloof Travelers. That's a ballsy move right there. That's fucking ballsy. Our opponent's having some fun over there. Surprised they trade Teemo at 17 HP. I think they're just having fun at this point. I think that's we're gonna do some fun because our opponent is having fun. Or I just top deck the loss. We do, of course, just top deck the loss also. Good shit. Plenty of Sharkies. Plenty of Sharkies. So there we go. I think I shall leave it there now, officially. I will officially leave it there at this point. So, thank you all for joining the stream. For those of you returning, welcome back. For those of you who've always been here, you guys are amazing. For those of you who just popped into the stream, you're also incredible. So thank you all for hopping in and hanging out here. Appreciate all the follows, the subs, etc. You guys are incredible. Yeah, you probably should sleep, kitten. You probably should sleep. What else? Don't forget to check out the tournament, which is happening on April 23rd at 10 a.m. Pacific time. $150 prize pool and a Poro plush at stake if you wish. And that's about it. I'll be off tomorrow and back on the Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time as usual. And don't forget that I will also be out on vacation for the first couple weeks of May. Starting to make those announcements more often just so that I can remember to make them. But yeah, let's go right out to somebody and we are going to go check that out. Check out the category. See who we can indeed annoy. Here's the category. What are we looking at? Yeah, it's Kitten's birthday soon. Happy early birthday to Kitten for sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, the LOR Open is already happening for other time zones, which is kind of exciting. How about this person? Hearthstone player trying to learn Runeterra sounds kind of interesting, honestly. So let's go see what they're all about. Thank you all for joining the stream this evening. Appreciate it, and hope to see you again in the future. Happy time zone! Happy weekend. If it's already your weekend, I hope it is going well. I'm going to go smoke weed and eat food. Grand plans on my end. Bye, Internet! Thank you all again.